Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time I'm spitting, I be making people know.
It's been a good year, listeners. People in Ghana, people in India, wherever the fuck you're based. And it's that time of year. Well, it's the first time, but, you know, we're going to do this a lot more, you know, well, actually, probably annually, yeah. It's the Grey Area Awards. And what we're going to do, we're going to give awards to our favorite albums, our favorite beats, favorite producers, new artists, songs, features, rappers, whole bunch of shit. But we're going to, lay out some awards. We're going to do it better than the Grammys, better than the Brits, better than anybody else. Because, you know, that's how the Grey Area gets down. Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah, you couldn't miss that
Had
one.
to add that in, didn't you?
Had to throw that one in there. Can't leave without the DMX bark. Right, okay, but we locked in. Locked in. Where do we start?
Well, should we go through how we came up with the nominees for each category?
Okay, basically Sean spoke to his people at The Guardian, yeah. No, I'm joking. Garden.
So I don't
even remember.
Well, we've had a spreadsheet going for ages, haven't we? We've had a spreadsheet going for ages, and we've had the different categories, which have changed a bit over time. And then we've done our own top fives for each one, and then kind of created an aggregate for each. So it's not necessarily our favorite albums of the year, but it's what we consider, or favorite whatever of the year, but it's what we consider to be the best. And some things have missed out for some of us. Other things have done pretty well in other categories. You know, we're going to get to it soon. I'm sure it's going to get a little bit heated. There's a few wild statements going about in the chat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. For the longest, my best album list was just Donda. Like I distinctly remember copying and pasting Donda down 10 times, and then I was like, okay, I can't do this. Even though I want to do this, I'm not going to. I had to make an informed opinion, but I'm still gonna come out with something wild about Donda because I feel like it needs to be said.
We didn't review it, so now's the time.
No, not properly, no. Before we get into it, though, and without spoiling anything, what did we think of 2021?
It was good for music, man.
Mad.
Very
comeback
good year.
of music.
Very good year.
Considering last year started strong, 2020 started strong. 2021 has been strong throughout, like even up till recently with albums that shall not be named. That, you know, Theo's loving, Kieran's loving, even you're loving, Sean, that I just listened to today. Whew.
And it wasn't even just hip hop as well.
Oh,
like,
no.
Other genres had massive albums.
Big time.
Yeah.
Quality's been high.
Adele.
People are coming out of hibernation.
Yeah. Okay, so a better year than 2020.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I don't know. 2020, I think everybody was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, and then everybody kind of just locked in and went to the studio and made their best work yet. Some people already started their best work yet. You know, shout out Drake.
Jeez.
No, we're not going there already.
Whoa.
We didn't even get 10 minutes in.
Nah, yeah, you gotta mention Drake. If it's not a Drake podcast, then what is it?
One thing I'll say, though, is 2020 had Run the Jewels 4 and Alfredo, which I think, even though we weren't doing this then, but we were chatting about albums and whatnot, I think they both scored higher than anything I scored this year, personally.
I think Pray for Paris did that for me as well. But that's a really good album.
Oh, yeah, you love that, yeah.
And
that is a
Childish
good album,
Gambino's album too. I love that one.
That's a solid album.
Childish Gambino's album.
We don't need that. We don't need the grunt.
What was Childish Gambino's
It's been long
album?
enough.
Did you not remember Childish Gambino's album?
Oh, yeah. Nah, that was a good album. What are you talking
That
about?
album was sick.
The album's different, boy. I can't even name the title of the songs because they ain't titles, it's just numbers, it's fucking coordinates.
It's just dates. Mad.
Yeah, no, there was good music last year, but obviously the summertime was a bit dead. No one wanted to drop anything because everyone's hoping the world would open back up. Then it did, then it didn't, and then everyone was like, fuck it, I'm just going to release music anyways. Like, so it's been a good year.
This
year
was
was definitely-
consistent.
But I think it's definitely been a year for the big releases. One of you said that, I think, already. But because I thought last year was strong, and even though I have my opinions and my reservations about the Grammys, but their best rap album kind of reflected what last year was like for, I guess, underground rap. But yeah, 2021 was the return.
Wait, what was their best rap album? I don't look at that stuff.
Best rap album had it had Freddie Gibbs in there. It had Royce. It had Nas. And that's when Nas won.
Oh,
I was
okay.
one for Kings of
Okay.
Leon. It was not like the Grammys at all. I personally think Freddie should have won that, but yeah.
Freddie should have won it. As much as I'm a Nas stan, Freddie should have won that all day.
But forget about the Grammys. It's the Grey Area Awards. Should we
What
just
do
get
what do
straight
we
in?
call them? The guy.
Yeah, the guy.
The guy.
Gah.
Yeah. That needs to be a soundbite.
Everyone's saying it. The guy. Yeah, well,
Well, should we just jump in and treat the listeners to, like, you know, I guess what everyone's kind of waiting for.
Give them what they're here
Start.
for.
Yeah,
We're
start
starting
strong.
strong, though. We're starting strong.
Best album.
All right, listen, yeah. There's only one album that's the best album of the year.
Dunda 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 dunda.
Come on.
That's it, boy.
Woo.
That is it. Artistically, yeah, I'm sorry. I know we're starting. Spoiler alert. This is the bottom of the list. Yeah, Donda is amazing. I love it. It's very big. It's very bloated, and a lot of it could be like thrown in the bin. But other people like the parts I throw in the bin, and the parts I like other people throw in the bin. It's a great thing, and I'm glad we have
It's an
it.
event as well. Like everything around the album,
Mm.
the way it was created, like the stem player, the deluxe version, all of that.
Yeah, I'm
I need to
surprised
get
we
me
have
one
it.
of them stem players.
Fam, I really want the stem player. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If it's £200, I'm like £200 for a fucking Bluetooth Bluetooth speaker.
That's mad.
I don't think so, but yeah, that album feels special, and I'm surprised it came out. To be honest, the way it was moving and everything was going, I thought this album ain't coming out, and then when it came out, I was like, whoa. So yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna admit, right, I was trolling in the group here. I'm actually not mad at it being in the top 5. It's not in my personal top 5, but I'm not mad at it being there.
Top 5.
But I want to hear
top
from Theo. I want to hear from Theo about it, because I know Sam and Kieran are Kanye fanboys.
Nah, stop this agenda, man. I'm not a Kanye fanboy. Yeah, I appreciate music that's made artistically. Get it
Respect
correct.
it, innit?
You respect it. Put some
man.
respect on my
No,
neck.
I
We
don't
need a
Acting
new
like this
board,
for
man,
Jesus is
because
King.
trust
Yay,
me.
but Donda's something else.
Yeah, trust me. After all the weak sauce we had from Kanye the last couple of years, this is good gravy, as Sean would say.
Theo,
Yeah, no,
what's your take on it?
No, I like Donda. I've always it takes you on a journey, man. And there's
Do you hear that,
far
though?
too
Do you hear
many.
that, though? He's like, yeah, I
What's
like Donda.
He
Yeah,
loves
I like
Donda, man. Just don't
Let him
even come
speak.
like that.
Wait, let him speak.
Innit,
Why are you interrupting it though?
Go on.
Anyway, no, Donda sent me through journeys, man. I love Donda. And when people say it's Slate the album, they're just like, the miracles have obviously not touched them and they haven't seen the light of God. Because honestly, that album is something else. No, I'm just stating facts, man. It's true. They haven't seen the light of God if they can't see what's going on.
God did
man.
not breathe on them, bro.
What Kanye did on that album was special, absolutely special. And no, it was brilliant. Well, I love it, man. The Hurricane. Oh God, that song. But Jesus Lord for me, man.
Mine's remote control.
It's the best album of the year.
Lord.
Whoa.
No, it's not my album of the year, but yeah,
It's my personal album of the year. It's giving me what I
it
call
belongs in
my
the top
favorite.
5.
It's giving me my favorite funny moment. Like music that gives
my
me
album
funny
of the
moments,
year.
undefeated. That splendid, simply delicious. I love that. I don't know why, but I love that.
I've just realised we've not even listed the nominees, and we're not actually ranking. So we may as well quickly go through them. So
Oh, shit.
obviously we have Donda.
Hold up.
What else?
Dunda 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 dunda.
There we go. Every time someone says that, I'm hitting that button. I don't even
Yeah.
care.
So we got Kanye West Donda. We got
Dunda
Nas King's
dunda
Disease 2.
dunda 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 dunda.
Someone ban that soundbite, please. Gets Conflict of Interest. Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. And Little Sims.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what's on this board. I don't know what's on this
That
board.
was a mess, you know. Oh, we might have sort of just reload this list. You know? I don't think they heard that.
Top 5. Top
Okay,
5.
I think I know what that row is. Sorry.
Should we go through it again?
I'm still gonna hit the same buttons.
So the nominees are Kanye West Donda,
Dunda 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 dunda
way Sean
dunda
winces.
dunda dunda.
Nas King's Disease 2, Gets Conflict of Interest, Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost, and Little Sims, Sometimes I Might Be
You
Introvert.
gotta say that last one again, bro, because Tyler be talking.
And
Tyler's
he's
talking
got something
the
to say, right?
people. Yeah, just
And Little Sims, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert.
Bimbi.
So, I mean, we all know what album it would have
really.
Oh yeah.
Well, I do.
Some of us are
Really?
going to go see her in concert this week. You know, we was all meant to go,
We
but
were all supposed to, but
COVID got to people, innit? Like COVID fucked up everything.
Yeah.
COVID fucked up music and it fucked up the grey area. But don't worry. Sometimes I might be introvert. It's such a good album that I feel like it's rude not to have it recognized by every awarding body around right now. It's like, if you're listening to music, this is what good music is. And this so happens to be rap music. I don't know, man. Every other album that's listed here is great. It's artistic. It's, you know, high level rap and all this. But Little Simz hit a completely different angle on the scene. And I'm not even going to go with the whole, oh, she's a woman, so it's even better because she's a woman. Nah, she's just a great artist that has, I would say, just started to reach like her own kind of pinnacle that no one else can touch, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I said it in our review as well that there still feels like there's room to improve, but she's already achieved such heights. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. It's like she's getting into a
Yeah.
Kendrick era. You know what I mean? Because Kendrick started doing really cool videos and the music started getting better. Then it got more artistic. Then it all came together. I feel like it's all come together straight away.
I mean, I'm with you. I think Little Simz is deserving of album of the year. For me, Tyler was close. Up until Simz, I had Tyler. I think what he did with that album as well, again, from a sort of creative, thematic standpoint. And the fact that he just, you know, we talk about rap, and Tyler hadn't rapped like that in a long time, arguably never rapped that well. If there was a most improved category or something like that, maybe, actually, no, that's maybe a bit harsh on his rapping, but do you know what I mean? It was different, wasn't it? Especially after coming off of Igor, what he did.
I think the thing is with Tyler is as well, he's still finding himself. Like he went through that whole period of the Flower Boy thing where he was like coming out or whatever it's called, you know, saying he was like bi or gay or whatever, and everyone's a bit like, oh, is this it now? He's going to be singing and just producing more and whatever. And then Igor, he did like most of everything, singing and rapping, and it was amazing. And it's just getting better and better. Like I don't see why, you know, 5-10 years from now, if Tyler still wants to make music, he's not, you know, undisputably one of the best living artists alive who just makes amazing music all the time.
Definitely. He's on a run.
When he dropped this album, we said he was top 3 with Kendrick and Drake, innit?
Oh, 100%. Because the album was just so creative. It was just wonderful. And wonderful hearing him do that and produce it across the album as well was fantastic. So
Yeah,
he's definitely among the greats at the moment, especially of this generation.
he has Kanye levels of cultural impact too, which is something a lot of rappers just don't have. Like if Kendrick was to drop a clothing line, yeah, it would sell, but would it be artistically done? Would it be straight from his brain? Probably not. Same with Drake. You know, Drake has an OVO line, but it's just very basic streetwear with a fucking logo on it. It's like Tyler's mind is a very interesting, creative, endless kind of bounty of knowledge that we get glimpses of in the music more so than we get in the rest of his life. Like I wish I had, you know, the finances or the ability to attend one of his carnivals before the pandemic or even, you know, after the pandemic when they're still on, because I'm sure they're amazing times, and the artists he puts on are like, it's like you're listening to his iPod more so than you're going to like this is Wireless, this is Glastonbury. Do you know what I mean? It's a curated experience, and so are his albums.
His vision works with the music videos as well. I think he's got the best music videos of any album here, actually.
Oh, they're mad. They're mad. If Little Simz is making movies, Tyler's making TV shows, if that makes sense. He's making like smaller things that are more, you know, densely packed, but with weirder kind of angles that he can get into because he's got a long narrative arc across all of them.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It feels like with Simz, it's maybe somewhat sort of like separate short films, and then Tyler's is like an anthology, or I don't know, maybe I'm chatting shit, but it's them two for me were like not neck and neck, but they were definitely the top 2 for me, Tyler and Simz. I guess we've got to shout out Ghetts for kicking the year off strong, setting the bar, having a real moment, especially over here in the UK. You know, Ghetts had never achieved those heights before, and it was well deserved.
To me, Ghetts' album was the biggest gas of the year, though. The biggest unexpected gas. Because I did not expect the album to hit
those first
like
4
that.
tracks.
Yeah.
His critical claim as well. I think it's like 95 on Metacritic still.
Jesus
Well.
Christ.
That's mad.
Yeah, no, that album's...
that's amazing.
Yeah.
The album's wild. I definitely feel like that's
Yeah.
the only album that's made me feel like I wish I wish we weren't in a pandemic right now so that I could experience more of what's going on with this album. Like, I could be out and hear some of these songs in the club. I could be.
He sold it to us though. The marketing campaign was crazy for this. That Tank, all the music videos, the Find the Dunes.
Yeah. And props to Nas as well. Nas, that was a treat.
My boy.
Kind of came out of nowhere, really. And a real, I guess, resurgence. It's probably the best album he's put together in a while, isn't it? Would you say?
Definitely.
I think it's
Least
the best
Life was
album
good.
since Illmatic.
It's the
isn't it?
first album I liked.
Yeah. No, I'm with Kieran. I'm being
That's
serious.
a big take.
He's saying
We've
straight
sat with it now.
facts.
Let's
Honestly,
just say
I've
it
sat
now.
with the album. It's the best album since Illmatic. It's
Just straight up.
Whoa.
We'll
straight
get to the
facts.
best
That album
rapper.
is amazing.
Whew.
I want to say it's his best album, but this is someone who doesn't like Nas in it. So this album made me a Nas fan. I think I even said it at one point. I was like, I like Nas now, but he could always lose me straight away with doing more of his dumb bullshit. But it's a great album, isn't it?
That album is a journey. Like it's weird as well because all of these albums have that same like height and then dip in the middle and then height at the end. I feel like none of them follow a different structure, but I love the way Nas does it.
Yeah, I must admit, Nas's felt like a nice, safe journey. Little Sims's felt like a journey inside her mind and then back out of it. Tyler's was just a weird kind of like off-road ride. We won't get into conflict of interest because that was kind of a steady slope down, but you know, our review says that. Go listen to that. And Donda is, I don't know, there's a big hole in the middle of Donda. I won't lie. There's a big
malleable album, isn't it?
There's some songs that I don't
that's my
even bother
opinion.
with anymore. Like Jail. I know everyone loves Jail. That song's trash.
But see, this is
No one else thinks that here, though.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah,
with
I
that.
no one else.
Yeah,
I
I don't agree with
don't
that.
think that is trash
We
at
ain't
all.
saying that.
But just a couple of things that you said with Gets. I feel like it picked up again right at the end. I feel like
Me too. Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo
Little
Peep
Bo
strong,
Peep was
Crud is
amazing.
That
strong.
one
Yeah.
before as well. Ooh.
Yeah, the short track, which I loved another verse on that. But yeah, so I thought that kind of it peaked. It sort of went on an upward trajectory towards the end. With Donda, that's my thing though, is that because we were messing about in the group earlier, but for me, like compared to all these other albums, it's the bloatedness where I'm like it just doesn't hold up. And I know what you're saying about there's a great album in there, or there's things you can take away, but something like a Sims, it's a continuous journey. Like I can sit through Sims's album, which is over an hour, which is long by today's standards, and not really do anything else. And there's no real filler. Do you know what I mean?
I've got a
Whereas with
question for you,
Kanye's,
though.
I know it's very long,
Oh.
but there's still tracks where I'm like I know you've got Jail, not for me, but there's other tracks there that I'll skip. I won't go back to.
Like,
But like,
Yeah, which songs are
what song
those?
you skipping? Hold on, we're gonna get
Well,
to you,
Tell the
Kieran.
Vision.
Well, I want to know what
Okay,
songs
okay.
Sean's
No,
skipping.
Tell the Vision is dead.
That's
I'm
not
sorry,
a real
that's-
song.
let's
Let's
let Sean
be
speak.
real.
Tell the
That's not a
Vision
real
speak.
song.
Wait.
That's not a real song.
I
Sean
skip
speak.
that every time.
Yeah, Television's not really one to really go to. We spoke about that on the call, but I mean, again, I said it when we did the thing about Drake and Kanye. There's stuff like I like God Breathed. It just goes on too long. Doesn't
What?
need that prolonged ending.
That
for me.
feels
I don't
like
know.
you're
Let him
ascending
speak,
into
Sam.
heaven,
Let-
bro.
let him speak.
Nah,
Let him
nah,
speak.
that. You're not feeling that.
No.
No. God Breathed goes on a bit too long for me.
That gave me Black Skinhead vibes,
Ru-
man.
Remote Control.
Whoa!
Don't really do it
Okay,
for me.
stop it.
Whoa,
No.
nah, sorry, Sean, you're cancelled. You're cancelled.
I'll do it for
You're
me.
cancelled, man.
Remote
Cancelled,
control,
what?
man. Come on.
Fuck.
You didn't feel that Kid Cudi verse at the end, part 2,
Whoa.
the extended
Cool,
wobble
it's
double.
cool, but what I said that when we did the first call is that there are some songs that reach certain heights and there are other ones that don't. It's not as
You weren't feeling what Young Thug
Consistent
said on
as-
Remote Control.
no, not really, man.
Whoa.
Not really, no.
Whoa.
So
Yeah,
why don't you
I
see
don't
it the
really
way
wanna-
I'm seeing it though? Because when Kanye dropped that deluxe album, it included songs that he wanted on the album but didn't have the time to put in because the label released it early, right? But when he released the deluxe album, he didn't sequence it. He said, "Make it yourself." Do you know what I mean? Like that's not the album. Do you think the deluxe version is a serious sequencing?
I don't know. I've not really checked it like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Exactly. It's not.
To be completely honest, I appreciate that. Like you and probably Sam, maybe Theo too, have banged this album out. This came out at the wrong time for me I'm not going to go into personal stuff on here because it's not interesting. It came out at the wrong time for me. I was not listening to it as much as you lot.
It's all I could listen
up
to.
for the live shows.
The fact I knew it was out, yeah, I couldn't listen to anything else. But
Real talk.
I feel you. But continue.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I've just maybe if I listened to it more, if I really lived with it, then I would feel differently about certain tracks. But it's just like I say, I feel like you're getting more in a shorter space of time on albums like Little Sims's and Tyler's, even Gets and Nas's. That's why for me, although I like this, I remember I said I give it like around the 8 sort of mark. It's not on the level of those other 4 for me.
You got points. He ain't lying, but
points.
The remote control one,
Yeah.
that I'm not fucking with that one at all, man.
Show the vision, man. Oh,
Nah,
God.
that song's horrible. That song's rubbish.
No, but
I'll be honest. A lot of the album, I want to say this is a very mad percentage to Friday, but I want to say maybe over 50% of the album can go in the bin.
I think the other 50% is
saying
some of
that's
his best work. Some of 50% is some of his best work. he's
Mm.
ever
Yeah.
made.
Yeah,
And some
definitely.
of the best features from anybody.
But this is something I want to go to when we talk about rappers as well. But talking about it might not even be released by the time we talk about this. Anyway, when we talk about what makes a great album, one of the things we say is about cohesion and about consistency and things like that. And again, I'm kind of repeating myself now. How can we call an album, or how can we hold an album like this up with someone like Little Sims's when we're saying we could put 50% in the bin? Do you get what I mean? That doesn't. How many of the greatest albums of all time?
Album, though.
No,
The
but how many of
album
the
is
greatest
meant to
albums
be
of all
like that.
time have you said, oh yeah, but I'd take away half the album? You just don't say
Because
that.
no one's ever dropped an album like this, where it's like you make the album, you
But
buy
that
the
doesn't mean it
stemplate
was
and create it.
executed well, though. That doesn't, just because it's different or because no one's done it before, doesn't mean it's executed well. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said things before about how, okay, I get it. Kanye don't want to curse no more, or he don't want curse in his raps. Then what I would have liked is for him to have brought those people in and said, write your verse, but don't swear. Do you get what I mean? It's things like that that could have just enhanced it in areas.
He's conscious of letting people freely express themselves, and then in his creative structure, he's taken out the parts he doesn't want, which is typical
get
Kanye behavior.
I get it.
He's
And
a
I know there's
conductor.
probably, we'll come to that as well about being a conductor. But I don't know. I maybe I'm just being, I feel like I'm making valid points.
You are, no,
I
you
don't-
are.
No, you are,
100%
you
You are
are.
making valid points. Yeah.
We just don't like them.
Sit
Hello,
with it,
Snake.
though. I'll say sit with it. Sit with it. Listen to your favorite songs and then come back.
Yeah, I would suggest just appreciating the songs you like and just being like, I like this. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I got to.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing, though. I've got. I mean, something like Off the Grid. I've since that song came out, since this album's come out, I haven't listened to another song more than Off the Grid. Do you know what I mean? I love that song. But we're talking about album. Do you get what I mean?
True.
We're talking about back to front, and it's just
But
not.
Sam made a point, though. The heights on Donda, they're not really matched on many of these other releases.
Nah, I think they can't
On
compare.
a real one.
Because in my head,
Like
as well, you
Kanye's
got to remember,
vision.
watching them live streams, it's like some of these songs are now burned into like these visual images. And I'm like, why
Come
hasn't
to
music
life.
videos come out for everything?
Come to Life is
No
Come to
Child
Life
Left
is
Behind.
oh
When
my
Kanye's flying up, yo.
All these visions, that I have in my head of the live streams that I can't now rewatch. I'm like, did this even happen? Do you know what I mean? Why is there not music videos for every single song on this album? I have no clue. And I like some other versions of some songs. I like Keep My Spirit Alive with Chris Brown and all that type of stuff. Or the other woman, whatever the fuck her name was. New Again. I don't know.
Rick Ross. Oh, please. Please.
Man's like, please.
We need to talk about Ross right now, to be honest.
Oh, man,
we
Rick
have
Ross
to
right
save it
now
to the end of the call. We have to
No,
save it to the end of the call,
We're
man.
talking about best albums right now. We need to be talking about Rick Ross.
You think so? You gotta wait for Sean to come back in because he's.
Forget waiting. Let's talk about it right
I
now,
said,
man.
fuck
Guys.
this guy.
Oh, no. I didn't even forget till Sean comes.
Richer than I ever been. Richer than I ever been. I can't get that off my head, man. That's jeez.
I've only listened to the album once. I'm like, whoa. Sure, we want to. Well, I say we. They want to talk about Rick Ross's album real quick.
we gotta.
As soon as we talk about albums, of the year,
Rose, that's my nickname.
Cocaine
We're
Running
talking
in My
about
Big
best
Vein.
albums. Rick Ross just dropped it last week, so it's not inside of our top 10 or whatever, but that album slaps so hard. Every track,
Yeah.
12 tracks.
Seeing as we were talking about heights and consistency on the album, Rick Ross's album is a lesson in just flexi rap. I feel like it's
Outlaws.
The whole
Oh
thing.
my god.
Wiggle. Even the club party track sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
They
wiggle
usually
bang.
don't work, but yeah.
Wiggle bang. Yeah, no, I didn't think it would, but
The whole thing bang. I don't really understand
Oh my god.
why Rick Ross isn't like as like big, like massive, like music wise, but this album is definitely something special. Obviously, he's
It's
rich.
him at his best.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you think of the album, Sean? Rick Ross's whatever.
Yeah, I like
ninth
it.
studio
I mean, I've only listened to it once, but I liked it. I need to sit with it a little bit more. But listen, Ross, I'm glad he made a shorter album. I don't know how you feel. I'm glad he kind of chewed off the
Yeah, I was
fat a
glad it
little
was. I was glad it was 12 tracks. It was just straight to the point. I love the fact that it was that length. To be honest with you,
because there's always takeaways from Ross projects. Do you know what I mean? But the problem with his albums is that sometimes there's just too much filler. Do you know what I mean? I've always felt like he could make a real focused project, and this one's that. I mean, I don't know.
Though. Is that
Oh
the
yeah,
album?
but
That's like his
yeah, that's
magnum
like
opus,
considered-
though. That's
yeah,
a madness, that album.
But this
Yeah.
competes to that, defo.
Oh, well, this is an example of someone taking years and years of hard work and life and condensed it. Obviously, we know Rick Ross is a fabricated story, but still.
One thing I had about Rick Ross was like he always like sometimes he just slacks on the bars in some places. Do you know what I mean? Like he's rapping off topic and all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But here, like the writing is so on topic and like so on point. Every line sounds memorable too.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, maybe
God.
we'll talk about our favorite albums at some point, and he might feature. But
I just looked at NME.
anyway.
Yeah, NME have rated this album 3 out of 5 stars. What?
No.
The
No,
old
wow.
Rose
No,
knows that the
wait.
customer is always right, never deviating too far from what made him famous in the first place. So why is that 3 out of 5 stars?
It's luxury rap.
Nah, but look, I like Enemy, but we're not going to them for hip hop, are we? Let's be serious.
I just had a look. I just had a quick look. So I need to see what everyone else is saying.
I wouldn't take that. I'll take that with a pinch of salt. But anyway, first category, best album. Are we all in agreement? Little Sims.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, it has
to be.
Like, you have to
Little
respect the girl. Are we talking about honorable mentions though? Because that Matt
Yeah, we
Comey
can do that.
album.
Ooh,
That Matt Comey
which
album.
one?
Pray for Haiti.
Which
Pray for
one?
Haiti.
Pray for
man.
Haiti. That one
Pray
was
for Haiti.
really
No,
That
I
is
know.
unbelievable.
That's in
Have you heard the
top
new one,
5,
though?
innit?
What, the Chinese one?
Oh, nah.
No, his new one. Oh, what?
one.
No, has he dropped? Has it dropped?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he dropped another. Yeah.
Since when?
What, Sean, are you trying to say it's better than Pray for
Update me,
Haiti?
man.
You
I
said
don't
which
know,
one?
but put it this way, I'm listening to that more than Ross at the minute. That's part of the reason why I'm listening to I've not listened to Ross much is because I'm on this album.
Man said
There's a song
which
at the
one?
end.
Why did you not tell me? Because I was waiting for this
I
album. I
did.
knew it was 2PA. When?
I did
When?
in the group. I
When?
shared
He
it.
did,
Trust
he
me, I
did,
shared
he
it.
did,
Trust
he
me.
did.
Well,
There's a
Theo,
song on
I need
there.
to
Share
keep
it,
up with
share
this
it
guy.
again.
He's
You've
dropped,
been ghost, Theo.
he's dropped like 4
Yeah, song.
albums this year, or maybe even
I know,
5.
I know.
That's too much.
we-
4 or 5.
I've
yeah.
only listened
No,
to
it's
2.
not. It's
No,
not too
when I
much.
say it's
He's
too
in
much,
goat
I mean
mode
as in,
right now.
I physically cannot take in this much new music that's this good. I took in Pray for
It's
Haiti,
that Griselda
Calm.
mentality, though.
took in Duck Season or whatever. That was amazing. This other one, I can't. I have to wait till it's
Griselda.
Ooh.
There's a song
Right,
on there
I'm
called
listening
Self Love,
to
the
that.
final track.
No, I'm listening to that tomorrow. Oh
Listen.
no. Oh, this is getting banged out.
Theo, what's
Okay,
going on?
Theo's having a moment.
Theo.
God's breathed on
Theo.
him.
He's
I tell you now,
Yo.
Theo, yeah. Tomorrow
Yeah.
morning, yeah, when you have your coffee, little quiet coffee or whatever. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
got the kids and all, but play Self Love, final track. It's gonna hit right.
Jeez.
Trust me. Trust me.
I'd like to
Sean,
correct you.
bro,
It says
this
self-love.
new
I'm gonna
one.
lock in.
It's a self-love.
This new one on Pray for Haiti.
I've got to say Pray for Haiti. I've got to because but this one's good. I'm not gonna lie, this one's good as well.
Man.
Listen, we're gonna get to Matt Comey, but round of applause for Little Sims. What's she saying in her album? Why the desperate need for the applause?
Trust me.
Oh wait, she waited for the grey area awards. That's what it was.
Oh.
Jeez. Oh,
Yeah, that bar pre-written.
Trust me. Sometimes.
didn't you know? I was freestyling it.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay, category 2, best beat. Should we just quickly go through the nominees? We
Do
won't
it.
forget this time.
Let's go.
So this was a bit of a mess though, because we all had so many different things, so it was quite hard
So
to
messy.
put together. But what we've got is, so we have Drake Lemon Pepper Freestyle, I'm not going to go through all the producers, but one of them.
No, do it. We have to, or else it's not the right. Yeah, it's not the right
Give them the props.
category if we
Give them
don't
the
do it.
props.
Yeah, we got to
Okay.
name because these
Alright,
people are nameless people. Then listen to the fuck they listening to. Sorry.
It's a true point. Very
Okay.
good point.
I've just missed one out as well, which has got even more names. Okay, so we've got Family Ties.
Hold up.
Baby
Let's
Keem.
get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's top of the morning, top of the morning, top.
Cheese.
Sam's delivering tonight. So that's Kendrick Lamar, Baby Keem, Cardo, Out of Town, Roselia. I don't know if I've said that right. Deets,
Roselia, I think.
Rose. Oh, do you know what?
Roslala.
Whoever you
I'm
are.
saying it like an Arab
Move on.
dad now. Roslala.
Just well done, man.
Just keep going.
Jasper Harris and Frankie Bash.
That beat
So,
says it all,
Family
you
Ties.
know. Crazy.
Then we got Lemon Pepper Freestyle, which is Boy Wonder, Austin Powers, FNZ, and Keanu Beats. Those are some wild names. Austin Powers, Keanu Beats. Jesus Christ. Like,
Keanu
am I
Beats is
reading
a
the
kind
right
of
thing?
wavy name though, because I feel like that man's name is Keanu. But Austin
Yeah.
Powers, that's a mad one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, shit. All right,
wild.
okay. Then we got Dave in the Fire, which is Dominic Maker, James Blake, Dave, and Carl Evans.
I want to know who
We
chopped
got-
up that sample. That's all I want to know because that person deserves all the awards. The way they chopped
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sample, whew, Kanye level.
There's something else. There's something else about that beat
Yeah.
we need to talk about. But yeah, Little Sims, I Love You, I Hate You, which is Inflow, and Nas,
Wow.
Nas is Good by Hit Boy.
Wow,
That's our
just one
nominees.
producer each.
I just want to say,
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
Inflow
It says a lot.
is the producer of the year in my books. Yeah,
Influence producer of the year.
Yeah,
Jumps,
we're giving it away already because
Jumps.
influence.
Whoops.
I don't give a
Rigged
fuck.
votes.
I had to get there before anyone said anything stupid. Yeah, it's Inflow. That man has worked with so many different types of artists. He's beyond. He's bigger than rap, and he made Little Sims' album a masterpiece.
The way he's on Adele's album. Mad.
Yeah,
All right, let's talk
exactly.
about this beat then. Let's talk about this beat. But I want to quickly ask something because I don't know if you all noticed in my personal 5, I had Introvert over I Love You, I Hate You.
Oh,
So
Yeah, you did,
which
didn't
is,
you?
Which
Yeah.
is cool. I'm not mad at it. But what do you think makes this one more special than Introvert?
Because it's
drums.
the progression,
drums.
the drums and the progression of the beat. The
Yeah.
progression of the beat is just it grows and grows and grows. And as Little Sims is rapping and the lyrics are just
sample as well.
punching and
The way the vocal
samples,
sample
yeah,
bounces with
exactly.
the lyrics.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it just grows with the paint and it just matches the mood. It's just it's just artistry. It is just
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's one of the
thing-
best songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we're going to jump to another one. No, I get what you mean. I think the other thing with this is it's definitely a rap beat. Do you get what I mean? It's like definitely hip hop. But I guess with Introvert for me, it was like I'm just imagining that this, I know Inflow is a a diverse producer. He makes a variety of music, but just picturing someone thinking about some of his earlier work, being able to create this orchestral epic. Do you know what I mean? In Introvert.
Mm.
It's very
was
late
just
registration.
phenomenal to me. Yeah. And that was the first song we heard from the album as well. I remember that was the first thing from Sims earlier in the year.
No, but
we were all
when
like, why
I
is she
Love You, I
releasing
Hate
so
You.
early?
When I Love You, I Hate You dropped, I was just on repeat the
yeah.
whole day. I promise.
I didn't
It's
want
an
to spoil
incredible
the
song.
album for myself, so I didn't listen to any of the singles that I could avoid. But apart from Woman, because that was a good song. But this beat's just,
Okay.
I don't know, the beat's special.
In flow.
Trust me.
All right. Well, I feel like there's another beat here that's gonna come close, but let's maybe come back to that. But let's talk about Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
Wow.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's
wanted a
good
piece of
getting
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of
Yeah.
freestyles, I think it had to be in the top 5, just because
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think it was just the Drake thing either. I think it genuinely just had a vibe to it. There's something about it.
Do you know what's
Late
funny?
night driving.
We just spoke about Rick Ross, yeah?
Rick Ross.
Yeah,
This
and he
would have
was,
fit in better on Rick Ross's album than it would have on Drake's throwaway mixtape. I thought Drake was going to drop a whole album feeling like Lemon Pepper. He didn't.
Yeah.
You wished.
Nah.
Best
I want
I'm
that.
not sour.
I do, but
I'm not sour.
I like that sample.
No.
Everything about it is
Oh,
very,
I like that
very
pun.
beautiful.
That pun was good.
What?
It was actually an
Kieran saying,
unintentional.
yeah.
What did he say?
saying, I'm not sour. I'm not sour.
Oh,
That lemon pepper.
yeah, I think because it was just it was a beat that just got used, or sorry, so many people hopped on it around that period of time that you can't ignore it when talking about the beats of the year. It was just
the beat was so
everywhere.
good, even Drake spazzed on it.
Mhm.
Should I say that word?
Don't make it sound like that's a shocking thing that can't happen. If it was so good, even Drake decided to rap properly. Like, what the heck? What the heck? To be fair,
Kieran.
To be fair,
Punch in the
Drake
wall,
Drake
man.
did do a lot on that, but that beat is
Drake-
deserving.
Ooh, whoops. No, guys, cut that out, please. I can't be saying that word.
Edit the fuck out of that.
We're not editing the fuck out of that
I'm
one.
sweating.
Just-
Whew.
Just bleep it. Just bleep it. You'll be all right.
Sweating.
You know, it's all about the intention, and the intention was pure.
Yeah.
The intention was pure. Drake was good on that.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah. You're all good. You're all good. Family ties.
Oh, that beat slaps, man. Those
Which one?
the switch ups as well, man. When he's like beat him up and those drums and actually like he's beating him up. I was getting hella.
This beat, it's like DNA, but even better. Do you know what I mean?
In my head,
else.
sometimes when I'm walking around listening to that song, I want to do the Baby Keem punching and walking thing. I don't know why. I just want to do it. Like that beat,
Yeah, that transition.
that whole beat is amazing. But at the same time, it's like the end is where I start getting the most hyped because it's just like,
Yeah. Don't you think it's a weird frequency though? His voice with that beat. It's just this weird mashup. Like Cuddy does it as well. I feel like some of the stuff that Cuddy hits with his vocal tone and the production is just different. Kendrick's in some weird mode with this new, I don't know what character it is or whatever. but
Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's it.
That was the first time we heard Oklahoma as well. Mad.
That whole song is just a madness. I'm surprised it didn't become more of a meme than it. Well, it didn't become a meme. What fucking Kendrick was doing when he was dancing that video?
Let's talk about the beat though.
That's funny, man.
Let's talk about the beat. We know you're talking about the beat.
It's just right. Let's stay on topic. The beat is amazing. It's 3 different beats, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they blend perfectly.
yeah. The transitions are just amazing. It just
gets better, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like you
it
think
does.
the song's
It
good, and
does,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, wait, Baby Keem starts doing his flow, and it's like, okay, and then Kendrick.
Yeah, Family Ties is like an EP, not even a song. Do you know what I mean? Little free track. Oh,
It dropped
Yeah.
out of the sky. If they'd have done this level of hype for this song coming out, like they did for What's His Face, Isaiah Rashad, I would have been way happier. But they didn't. They just they did that little weird backwards Tenet style video, and then this came out. But yeah, I don't know. Beat of the year is a weird one because it's very subjective. I'm sure there's beats out there that are way better than these ones that we just haven't heard. Like these are all very popular picks.
subjective.
If I'm
yeah.
honest,
It's hard to
It is,
narrow it
yeah.
down. Yeah. I mean, the other one, there's 2 we've got to talk about, but I guess the other one to discuss is, and I'm going to group the last 3 as well. And I don't know, you might agree with me, I don't know. But In the Fire. So my favorite part about In the Fire is the way the flipping production switches up for Gets. It's like the producer, whoever did, I don't know who chose to do that, but they just knew when they heard that verse that we need to do a little bit something else. Like something else needs to be done here for this man.
I think it was
Um,
Dominic Maker.
Oh, really? How
Shout
come?
out. No, I'm just calling someone out. I don't think James. I don't think James Blake would have done that. I don't think Dave would have done that. So I just grabbed the other name.
Fair enough.
Shout out Kyle
Fair enough.
Evans.
Fair enough, man. But I guess and that's a real sort of, I think out of all of them, maybe I'm wrong. If we're talking rap, if we're talking hip hop, that's the most quintessential. That one was perfect for like a posse cut for just straight up
Oh,
raps,
100%.
no hooks.
Yeah, you could just hear that beat
Yeah.
on loop, and it's incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
The vocal sample, yeah, very good beat. But the thing is,
That's probably one of the best beats that UK hip hop's ever had, if not the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so as well. But I guess for me, and correct me if I'm wrong, and this kind of segues into the only beat we've not spoken about, is the reason why those 3 that we've just discussed don't quite match up to the Inflow beat and the Hit Boy one. Maybe I'm being a bit unfair, but because there's multiple producers involved, right? You've almost got, I guess, there's a bit of an advantage there. Do you know what I mean? You're collaborating. You're kind of these other 2 beats. It's one person that does that, and you have to respect that.
Mind
You know,
blowing. Yeah.
to be that creative on your own, rather than just like feeding off other people, whether it's in the room or whether you like get sent a track and you add stuff in. What Inflow and Hit Boy did with the their respective beats, crazy. But I'm struggling. I know we should have an answer because we're doing the awards, but I'm actually struggling between the two.
No, I've got my answer.
It's Nas is good. You've got
It's
like,
Nas
the way
is
Nas
good, man. I'm
hits.
sorry. That beat.
Oh, yeah.
When I heard that for the first time, literally I had to dash the headphones, man. I'm telling you,
gotta
when
think
that
about,
beat.
like, look, Nas has made this album, right? He knows it's his best album since Illmatic. You get to the final track and it's the celebration moment. Like, I've done it. Like, take it in now. It's not even like a complete record song. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it feels like an outro song, but boy, when that beat drops, and then when it drops again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you say, it's a perfect outro track. It's just like he's just like flexing when he's rapping. It's just perfect. The two just marinate, man. That's like me putting some jerk marinate on that chicken, man. And then when I want to put that in the oven and it comes out and you yamming on that and the fire comes out the mouth and you're like, yeah, that's some good shit. That is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. I'm telling you.
I'm glad one of you said about or both of you said that it sounds like an outro track. I love it when producers, artists do that. Like one of my favorite examples of that is Jay-Z's Black Album. I feel like every song sounded like where it was supposed to be in that sequencing. Don't know if anyone agrees with that, but the thing with
I'm sorry, one of the best outro tracks. I'm sorry to bring Kanye back up. Is Last Call. That's one of the best outro tracks in the world. But that's
of course,
anyway,
of course. Yeah,
sorry, I couldn't let outro tracks we spoke about and not mention Last Call. Like I
that's
bring
true.
it up.
But I guess take away the stuff about Nas and the content of the track. Bring it back to the beat. What separates it from like the progression and the drums and all that of I Love You, I Hate You? What gives it that extra thing?
I think Hit Boy's just a more seasoned producer, so he knows what he's doing. Like I'm not
The mix is
knocking
a little
Inflow.
bit nicer.
Yeah, I'm not knocking Inflow, but I feel like Inflow.
Oh yeah, it's fine margins.
Inflow has been able to make a progressive story and an arc, but it's like to do that in a self-contained track is hard, and that is what happens with that beat for me.
Well, looks like the decision's made then. So we're giving Hit Boy best beat of the year, yeah.
Unfortunately,
100.
Unfortunately,
It had to be.
Okay, right.
From best beat to
moving
best
swiftly
producer.
on. Best producer. I mean, we just gave it away, really, didn't we? But actually, wait. Let's hold up.
Let's open the debate of it.
No. Hold up. Look, before we go there, we didn't talk about any honourable mentions.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
I don't really have any.
Now, after talking about
nice beats,
after talking about that, I think our top five is pretty, it's pretty legit.
Top five.
A beat I had in there was Harry Fraud, Plug Talk.
100%.
No, remember that?
100%. That beat is an animal.
That beat slaps.
Animal.
Oh no, I tell you another beat though. Like from the album Thanksgiving, that beat hits, man. Especially when Benny gets in his pocket. That beat is solid. It's probably not as good as Plug Talk, but it's still a solid beat though.
Yeah.
I'll tell
you know what it was
beat.
for me for Plug Talk is I'm a sucker for vocal samples, and I don't know where he got that sample from. But whoa.
It's some kind of Japanese whatever the fuck, like.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's okay. Now we're gonna talk about honorable mentions, I guess. Yeah, Mr. Rage.
Just say it already.
How did you know? How did you know?
I just knew it.
Oh shit!
That beat is mad.
Mr. Rage. A couple beats on Culture 3 are pretty damn good. Unknown T had some amazing beats on his project, and
Manslaughter. Whoa.
Oh yeah, Manslaughter. Oh
whoa.
jeez, that beat is something else.
Honorable mention to a few of Kanye's tracks. The ones that come to mind: Hurricane, Off the Grid, New Again, What You Said
I put
for
Heaven
me as
and
well.
Hell.
All I
Heaven
Need
and Hell.
by Wiki and Old Sweatshirt. I don't know the producers. I'm just naming things.
Ooh.
And there's an artist called Kuran Gibbin. I don't know how to say it properly, but they have an album called Mordecai, which I think is the best produced album of the year, like beats wise. It's like funky kind of space pop type. I don't know. It's like Tame Impala, but just with a lot less lyrics. And oh wait, Heyday.
Oh my days! Yes, Heyday deserves an honourable mention. That beat hits. I don't care. Oh my god!
Sorry, I kind of bogarted the list there, but it's like, any other honourable mentions other than the ones I just listed, the like five.
What
ones.
we said about Industry Baby by Kanye West. Take a day to. I thought that was hard.
Was that Lil Nas X?
Yeah. That
okay.
beat just
See,
That's a
Oh,
hit.
you know, we've not even spoken about Outlaws by Rick Ross, man. That beat is hard as
Oh,
well.
We're not even thinking about that.
Ooh,
We're not even
That
thinking
cross
about
off my
that yet.
radar. Ooh.
but the only one I want to talk about, because I've just realized I don't think anyone else had. I was the only one with a Tyler beat. I had Corso. Speaking of progression as well, I had Corso. from
Yeah,
that album.
Tyler had some great beats on his album, but I don't know. I feel like they just kind of go under the radar because I class him as a producer rather than someone who's just making
Yeah,
beats.
it's more
you know?
for the album
Yeah.
craft, right? Rather
Yeah.
than like a singular track.
Yeah, that's probably why he
I
went
don't know,
under
man.
under my radar. to be
Corso
honest.
though,
Corso is
that,
so good.
that nerd
Yeah.
bass line.
So good. Okay, let's move on to producer then. We have kind of given it away.
Wait. We completely skipped what the second best beat of the year was. Take Me Home by Vince Staples. Or, sorry, by Kenny Beats. That's a banging beat. Sorry. We almost
Oh
forgot
yeah,
about that.
on a personal one, yeah, I love that. I love it, but it didn't. I think it only made mine and your. Actually, no, it didn't even. Did it make my top 5? I don't know.
No, it didn't make your top 5. It didn't make my top 5 either, but that beat, something about that beat is just,
It hits differently.
yeah.
Oh, it's incredible, man.
There's been a lot of good beats this year, but unfortunately we had to break it down to 5. So, yeah. The only one we all
Right,
had in common, it
producers.
seems like, was Lemon Pepper Freestyle, which just tells you how good it was. Apart from
Yeah,
Theo,
yeah.
who wanted to be different and not put it in.
Yeah,
good stuff.
I
I
had to
think
be different.
Family Ties as well. We all said that one's undeniable.
That's different. That's a different move. But all right, sorry, I cut off your flow, Sean. So to best producer.
No worries. Producers, but I mean, we've kind of given it away, so we might as well go through the other. Well, we'll go through the nominees and then we'll quickly run through it. But so best producer, we got Kanye West, we got Hit Boy, we've got Tyler the Creator, we've got Harry Fraud, and we've got Inflow. So let's start with Kanye. Kieran, you said something. Was it you? No. Who called him a conductor?
Yeah, Kieran.
Yeah, it was you. Yeah, it was Kieran. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The maybe not conductor. The word I had in my head was like curator. It was almost, to me, it was like I don't know. I mean, you two might know more than all three of you might know more than me, but I get this impression that Kanye isn't as much behind the boards anymore, but more like putting people in the same room or mashing up different producers together and then making his tweaks. So
But
it's
no
like,
one doubts
yes,
that he's the author.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's not a producer, but I guess the reason why he wasn't in my top 5 is because I see him more as that conductor curator type now. Do you get what I mean? Rather than a.
But it's
I mean,
okay.
it's well, like-
To not sound rude, what him and DJ Khaled do is very similar. They get skilled people and they tell them what to do because they either don't want to or they're not able to make what's in their head, and I'll do
But
like
Khaled
this.
doesn't
like...
do that for instrumentalists though. You know, Kanye got that guitarist to do that Moon riff and all of that.
Oh yeah,
Khaled
100%.
would never do that.
No, Khaled doesn't make good music, but I'm saying
You
for
might
an
think,
easy
yeah.
reference point, that's kind of what I see Kanye doing in the studio. Is he might not be behind the boards all the times, but the times he is behind the board, you can pretty much always tell. I feel like, especially on Donda, he did a lot of the drums, but whereas you can hear the bass, that's all Mike Dean, all the guitar is all Mike Dean, but Kanye really loves doing drums, and there's not really that many like sample choppy type songs. That's what Kanye kind of specializes in. Yeah, to be honest,
like-
Kanye on his own doesn't make great beats anymore, which is sad to say,
Nah,
but it's
not
true.
really. One thing I
Yeah.
thought as well, though, that's important is like producers making the vocalists bring out their best as well. And I think
No, 100%.
Kanye definitely gets props because he's brought back that thing that we felt like when we heard Dark Fantasy, the whole album, and it's like, whoa, everyone's brought their career bests this time around. Like that's something, that's because Kanye is the producer and like he's got this whole overarching like, you need to bring A game or I'm not going to put you on this track. And it's like, I feel like that's a producer mindset. It's not really like a vocalist, like rapper mindset. So that's one reason why I rated him so high.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then. So like I say, it wasn't Kanye were in my personal top 5, but I get why he's in. Like with the album, I get why it's in our sort of nominees. Moving on to Hit Boy. Now, I don't know whether this is a bit of a hot take. Someone can correct me or try and make me see otherwise. Hit Boy also didn't make my 5. Reason being is I just feel like he, as seasoned as he is, like you say, Sam, and as a kind of clean and polished and epic his production is, like it's you can't knock it. I didn't feel like he had as much range or just even as much music out there as some of the other producers we're about to talk about. Like I know obviously he had King's Disease too. There was the EP with Big Sean, but I don't remember any other sort of like big singles or like standout pieces of production.
It's weird,
other
though.
than
Like
those.
he's the-
Yeah, I hear that. Well, no, I hear it in a way. Well, King's Disease 2 is special, but the beats on Big Sean's EP, they're good. They're not King's Disease 2 levels. So that's why where did I have actually Hit Boy? Oh, I had him third. I couldn't put him any higher than that. I thought what he did for King's Disease was I know what you mean by range, but what he did was still special though, because some of those beats were unbelievable. But
look, from an objective place, look, the King's Disease 2 gets him in a top 5 discussion. Do you get what I mean? There's no two ways about it. You know, for me, okay, personally, I'd put him more top 10. But yeah, that was just my thing for him. That kind of why I would have something like if we were saying, if one of you was to say to me he was the best producer of the year, I'd be like, I don't know about that.
He hasn't had a very good
Let's have a look at
creative
that
year
catalog.
this year. That's the problem.
yeah, he hasn't.
I think he had a better year last year.
That's what I mean.
He did have a better year last year. Even though King's Disease 2 was great this year, he did have a better year last year because honestly, on that Big Sean EP, I felt almost a bit let down. But that's because of the levels that it's only because of the levels that he's setting. It's not that the beats were bad. The beats weren't bad. It's just I went into it thinking, I expected better than this. In a way, it was a weird one, really.
Yeah.
I know, I get you.
But it's definitely what Sean is saying about variety and all that kind of stuff. Hit Boy didn't really get into his variety bag this year. He kind of just maybe he made a whole bunch of beats and was in one type of vibe, and that's what he got out. But it just felt like he didn't really expand. Like he's expanded into so many weird places over the years, and this year he didn't really do that much. And it's not to say the beats are bad, but it's just like he didn't branch out like people higher up the list have.
Yeah, I agree. And then there's Tyler, who, I mean, I'll be honest, I think the fact that he is a rapper producer kind of goes, it's kind of like an extra sort of point or two for me. I find that amazing when a rapper can produce a whole album for themselves as well. But also he definitely is more than just a beat maker. He really is a producer. And I guess because that's why I get what you're saying when we were talking about beats, why you don't really think of him as in the beat discussion, because it's just more than that. Do you know what I mean? The creativity is on a different level. But
it's like the samples and like the flutes and everything in Call Me If You Get Lost was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Like,
it's like where Kanye is what we're saying, conductor and orchestrator and arranger. Tyler's doing all that, but he's doing it in his head by himself. He's
playing instruments.
He's doing it. Yeah. So I feel like like you're saying, it's a lot more amazing when someone does it all. Some people try to do it all and it comes off a bit sometimes, like J. Cole, no offense. But Tyler does it, and this album, it came off amazing.
Tyler didn't co-produce anything, did he?
Don't think so.
It was all him.
Not much on this album. One or two tracks.
The first track,
the
first track is basically a oh god, what's the name of the producer? Bear with me 1 second, because it's a West Side Gun beat. Oh god, bear with me. Brain's a bit fuzzy.
One thing Tyler does do quite well.
Conductor Williams.
Okay.
Conductor Williams. So the first beat is a Conductor Williams one, and then the last beat. Yeah, that's the one. And then the last beat is, oh God, I can't remember now. Is it Versace? Something Versace or Versace? I'll have to look it up. Someone help me out.
We can't help you out, but we feel you. Tyler doesn't do much co-production, but he does in places, whereas Kanye only does co-production. Literally. But Harry Fraud, I know.
Oh man, he had a good year.
He just had so many projects.
Wrong year.
He did, but those beats, man. Oh Jesus. Yeah. He was almost he was my producer of the year for a while until Inflow dropped. But yeah, no, he was producing some unbelievable beats, man.
Sorry to interrupt. Jay Versace was the other producer.
Oh, cool.
Call Me If You Get Lost. But yeah, Harry Fraud. Yeah, for me that was quality and quantity. As Kieran said, so many projects, but then the level, like I'm not really into Dave East like that. I like Dave East, but I've never really got into any of his stuff. Like I've never seen him as a project artist. But because of the production on that the thing he did with Harry Fraud, I'm sitting there listening through the whole thing, and I'm like, do I like a Dave East album? Do you know what I mean? He's like he's kind of elevating people. We all had high. I mean, I know that out of the four of us, I was not as into that project, but we all agreed on the production. You know what I mean? We all loved that. Who else did he work with? Jim Jones. Jim Jones sounds amazing.
Oh, Jim Jones album, yeah. But he also worked on a guy called Dark Low, who's not that great of an artist, but some of the beats were amazing. No one there as well.
That one tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think I had Harry Fraud too. I think I had him number 2.
Yeah, he had to go number 2 for me.
And then just before we announced that, we already gave it away, but just before we talk about them in more detail, were there any honourable mentions? Like did anyone have anyone in their top 5 that hasn't made the final nominees list?
J5.
Nah, but I have
J.
someone in my
Cole?
top 10. I have someone in my top 10 that deserves a shout out though. And I hope he comes back next year. The man from Mississippi,
I knew he's gonna say this.
my boy Big Crit.
I knew.
We almost went a whole year without talking about Big Crit.
He was
Deserves a
so
shout
close.
out, man.
So close.
Deserves
He
a
made that
shout
project.
out.
It was nice.
It was nice, man. I hope he comes back strong in 2022, man. Do your thing.
We didn't
Yeah.
talk about Kenny Beats though.
I
Yeah,
feel like for me,
that's-
Kenny
oh,
Beats'
that's-
highlight was Vince Staples' album, which is a very well produced album. Like, let's not lie, but
So well crafted.
I don't know. I guess it just didn't make it. There's a lot of producers on,
I
Sean's
think it's
long
similar with
list.
J. Cole
Oh,
as well.
We've
J.
not
Cole,
even
like,
mentioned Alchemist
nice
though.
one.
That's what I was about to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Well, yeah, something I was
That's
going to say.
mad.
Well, from a volume list like Harry Ford, that's why I had The Alchemist in. Again, it's just high quality beats. Do you know what I mean? High quality sampling, loops, doing what he does best. But also, like, there is range within there as well, like the stuff he did on the Arm and Hammer album. But then also like the beat for on AZ's album, Conway's album, Boldy James again. Do you know what I mean? There's just loads of high quality music. But I guess I guess he had a better year last year and there's no real standout. And that's maybe why he didn't make some of your lists, I guess. Like that some of it just wasn't really hitting like it was last year.
No, he made some good beats. Like you said, there was no standout beats for me that really, I don't know, not blew me away. There were quality beats because I have on the best beat list, I had Ferg Jackson by, Ferg Jackson. That was a great beat that Alchemist produced.
Yeah,
Boldy
yeah.
Jackson,
I mean, he's
Boldy James. But but there was nothing that like was like, that's a beat that I can just be like, wow, where's the others had that?
maybe he's just been, because he's been doing it at such a, like this sort of run he's on over these last few years. Maybe we're just not bored of it, but it's like, how can you get any better than what you've been doing? Do you get what I mean? So maybe it's just not, it's, like I say, it's just not standing out like it used to. And then Kenny Beats was, for me, the reason why I had him in my 5 was just, again, it's the range of what he did. You know, obviously the Vince album was the standout, but he worked with Slow Tie. He did the remix album with Denzel Curry. He even worked with Idols, post-punk alternative band. I don't know if any of you are aware of them. That for me sort of pipped him into that top 5. But again, I know on a personal level, like me and Sam, we love that Vince album and songs like Take Me Home and stuff like that. And Trippin', Jesus Christ, that beat, Trippin'. Was it Trippin' or am I getting that wrong?
Could be Trippin',
I'm
Sun
terrible
Downtown.
with it.
There's many beats
You
down there.
tripping?
Yeah.
Tripping? You tripping?
Those are the main ones. But Sam, you had J5 as well.
Yeah. Just
How come?
I think he's just the biggest producer in the UK music scene right now. Like the UK, urban, for lack of a better word, air quotes, urban. He's just doing his thing and he doesn't stop. Like I haven't really heard that many J5 beats this year, but I would say on the whole, whatever I've heard from him, it's just been consistently good. He's in this kind of Afro swingy, kind of Afro whatever vibe. It just doesn't disappoint. I've never heard a bad J5 beat. So I feel like he deserved to be in there this year. I've only heard about 3-4 songs, but they were all
Fair enough.
amazing.
Any other shout outs, Kieran?
I said J. Cole. I liked what he did.
Yeah, you got a point.
Fair
His
enough.
album was very, very good. It's
yeah.
a shame his album didn't
It was
actually
good.
make our top 5. I'm sure it was in everyone's long list, but it didn't make it to the
One of
short
my
list.
favorites.
Yeah, we should have spoke about that really, because we all had it
really should-
pretty much
yeah.
our favourite at the mid-year.
Well, can't help what
I guess
happened
it
with
just
the rest of
didn't
the year. He dropped first,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when you drop first, you're subject to this.
But I mean, I had, because it was our favourites as well, I had J. Cole number 1 over Gets at the mid-years. But over time, I've got Gets has gone above it. I just think it's an album that's, I don't know, it's sitting with me a bit better. It's grown on me a bit more. Cole's was very much a moment. One of my favourite moments of the year was that project. But
That's the problem. My J. Cole started up really high. They just got pushed down by the other 7-8 releases that came out over the year. Which is, I think, what happened in everyone's list, to be honest, from what I'm looking at. J. Cole's peaking at number 7 on everyone's list, which is just telling you, like, the stuff that came out after it was way better. But, yeah, shout out J. Cole and his productions.
before we announce our winner, just two more. One is big up 10 Billion Dreams, who did a lot of the production on Gets His album. I thought they did a really good job. And Conductor Williams, like I said, that last album on that new Mac Homie track, go to it. Honestly, Self-Love. The beat. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah. But let's get to it, man. Should we just announce it and talk about this guy?
It's Inflo.
Well, we all know it's Inflo.
You just have to listen to Simbi and you know. Like,
trust me.
The way those beats switch up.
Yeah. If we want to talk about variety as well. He makes so many different
it's what he's done
styles of
outside as well. The beats he did on Adele's album, flipping hell. I was well impressed with that.
Yeah.
I think we're doing him a disservice by calling the things he makes beats. You know, their productions, their music. Do you know what I mean? They could be played by an orchestra.
Records.
Amazing stuff. Don't know where this guy came from, but he's not going anywhere. That's for sure.
The soul stuff as well. That's not available anymore.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because it's not even just variety in terms of the artists like Adele and Salt and things like that. It's also variety within that one project. Do you know what I mean? Like he's gone from stuff like Introvert, I Love You, I Hate You. Is it Boss? What was that track called again? Is it Boss or am I getting it? Speed. That's it. It sounds like Boss on the other one. Isn't it? And then you've got the sort of like more West African tracks as well. And do you know what I mean? There's just such a range and a journey, but he manages to do it in a cohesive way. Yeah. Like it's not jarring. Do you know what I mean? So I think I know we talk about people like Harry Fraud and The Alchemist and the amount of music, but when you can do that in just one project, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Inflo.
Sims has got 2 awards. Well, Inflo has.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. When we finally get the awards made out of whatever the fuck we make them out of, we'll be sending those to you in retrospect. Obviously, this might happen like 4 or 5 years from now when we start getting some money, but don't worry about that.
Okay, so best producer goes to Inflo. Let's move on to best new artist.
Yeah. Well, for me, I introduced you guys to Patrick Page II. And I don't think I did a bad job of introducing you guys to him because that song, I forgot what it's called, Whisper. Boy, no, she won't my love. Oh, that is a vibe. And it takes a lot for an artist to make a vibe. He made a vibey track. And the whole rest of it is a vibe. So I just feel like it's gone.
I haven't got to this artist yet, but the name rung a bell when I looked them up. They're a member of the internet, right?
I didn't know that. But it makes sense why that album is so vibey. Yeah.
So because I just haven't really got round to it yet, but I thought in prep for this, I've got to check them. And they're a band member of the internet. But they've solo wise, they've only been like making music, I think, or like releasing music for 2-3 years. So that was a good little find. And Pink Pantheress, you and Kieran, that was another nominee.
Oh. She's amazing.
The singles, that whole lead up to the project dropping.
The best.
Wow.
She knows how to make music that are laced with crack. I don't know how she makes music that's so good.
It's so addictive because it's like 1.5 minutes each song, and it's like, how could that have lasted that long? I need more. So you just loop it.
Some of it feels amazing as well.
TikTok as well. She made that for TikTok, and it wasn't like bad.
Yeah, no. Songs like Passion. I'm blanking on names right now.
Every track on that project she dropped.
Yeah, she's had a great year, to be honest. She's gone from nobody to a definite somebody, and I hope it's one of those ones where she remains as creatively good as she is now and doesn't get like rubbish. But that can only be seen with time. But she's an amazing talent, and it's one of those. You ever heard someone sing or rap, and you see them, you go, yeah, you look how you sound. She looks how she sounds 100%. She looks like the most innocent person in the world, but like she probably has a really, really dark side to her that like fucks with people, you know? So
am I right in thinking that neither of those they're not rappers though, those 2 artists, are they?
Patrick Page is a little bit of a rapper.
Yeah,
okay.
And Pink Pantheress kind of raps in place.
Yeah,
she's like that singy rap type. She's Doja Cat level. She's icy hot.
Cool. I really should get round to those, but I'm sure they are.
If you've got 5 minutes, you can listen to the whole of Pink Pantheress' discography.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk about the next 3 nominees because I feel like this is a bit more of a debate. So we've got Millions, we've got Unknown T, and we've got Baby Keem.
Put down the 4-5, lift up the Taurus. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Millions is a mad guy. Oh my god. If we want to talk about rappers and voices, he's got all of the things that we love. If I feel that episode has dropped, where we spoke about what makes a great rapper.
Yeah, it has. Yeah,
he's got accent, he's got voice, and he's got delivery. He's a sick guy.
Yeah,
I
for
just
me,
love the energy.
For me, I'm just going to go out there. I would say it's him because, I mean, one thing, which is not necessarily talking about the sort of quality of his music or anything like that, but out of those three, he's actually technically the only one to have debuted this year. Like the project that he put out is his first project. You know what I mean?
Millions has been around for
singles.
ages, though. In my eyes,
I know,
that's
but
true.
I know, but what my concern with Millions is, because I've liked Millions for a couple of years now, is that, or you know, sort of like a year and a half, but because he released so many singles, I thought to myself, can he do it? Can he make a project? And he has, you know, with this. I'm not saying it's like amazing or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's one of the best debuts ever, but it's a really strong body of work.
Yeah,
So
especially
to
for
come out
people
the
that
gates with that.
aren't good for sequencing work or putting tracks together and making them feel good. It does flow pretty well. But I think it just speaks to Millions, like, and his talent more so than the fact that he's new, I guess. Like maybe he's behind the scenes been trying to get it figured out and he hasn't been able to make the variety of songs that he can now make.
And when you talk about originality as well, like his flows and things like that, Jesus.
He tells stories in a very interesting way too.
Yeah,
Paints a
yeah,
real
big
picture.
time.
Vivid stories, very vivid, and says things that I've just never heard people say before. But they're not like out there things where you're like, I don't know what that means, but it's more just the way he describes situations. You're like, oh, no one said that before. That's
He
crazy.
says some weird things
But,
though. He talks about putting back the shaft. That's what his mum told him, and I'm like, yo, relax.
It's the play on guns, though, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what
it
is.
is, but it's very vile. Like I'm here for vile lyrics, but that one is always a bit like, you didn't need to know about that one.
Speaking of guns, though, that Unknown T track from earlier this year. What was that? Goodums.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah.
what a track, man. Oh my God.
He has the best flow.
Just
right
love
now.
his flow is disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
And he
One of the best
mispronounces
voices.
words perfectly.
Yeah.
His voice too, that deep, smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard someone that just use the kind of letter B so well. Anything with a letter B in it just sounds perfect. Yeah. He is. He's my favorite out of this lot. Unknown T. You know, I've been banging on about him for a while now. The only, like I said, the only thing that would maybe. Oh,
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Burst.
good
Sorry, I
project
can't.
as
I
well.
can't.
Yeah,
stop thinking
that's
about
what I mean.
Unknown T words. That.
Oh, mate. But then Baby Keem, I guess if we're talking about
got the
impact,
best
Let's get
project.
this shit. Let's
got
get this
such a
shit.
big
Let's get
project.
this shit. Let's
He produced the whole project as well. This guy's a
Yeah.
rapper producer. You got to rate
He
that.
did pretty.
He has made a fair few like banging tracks in that one. Is it album or whatever we're calling it? There's like 4 tracks on there that are really, really good. And I'm talking about ones without Kendrick Lamar on them. So the whole argument that he's only famous because of Kendrick, he's still a valid artist. in my
Yeah, that's
eyes.
low
I
nonsense.
don't know. And this is his third project now, third full-length project.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But it's his breakthrough, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely
Yeah.
a new artist. I mean, this time, sort of last year, 18 months ago, most people listen to Baby Keem now, or a lot of people listen to Baby Keem now wouldn't have heard of him. So, do you know what? If we're going objective, I would
But
probably
also,
give it to
wait,
Baby
that
Keem.
that praise God feature.
Oh my
Like,
God.
No one's got a verse
Jesus.
like that.
Yeah.
Man,
But that's what I
had to
mean.
Throw
It's,
that in there. Come on.
it's the way he's so unique with it. No one else can do it like him. Like
He's made
how
a
he
flow.
did it in that verse.
He's invented a flow
ridiculous.
that's just incredible.
To be honest, right? That what he does on there grates a lot of people. But I'm like, if you understand music, you're gonna be hearing that same flow pattern and that same kind of shrieky, eeky stuff for the next 10 years. But no one's clocking on yet because it's so abrasive and it feels aggressive. Do you know what I mean?
It's ignorant. He's such a good ignorant rapper. Like I'll call him that because I think it is. But you can see there's some deepness in him as well that I like.
Yeah, he's definitely one to
Certain
watch.
bars.
1,000% he's one to watch. Everybody on this list is one to watch, to be honest. Some might not make
But I
it,
feel
but
like
I feel like
the,
they will.
I feel like the I was going to say, I feel like the enthusiasm there kind of gives it to Keem. And look, like I say, I guess objectively, he's had the biggest year out of everyone here.
Yeah,
He really has.
He's made a classic. He's made a classic song.
But let's
Straight
not
up
lie, it
Family
was carried
Ties.
a bit by Kendrick Lamar. That's not a lie here.
I know, but he held his own though. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he did.
The way he was going on those flows, it's after when it beat it up, and then he just goes into his pocket, man. I'm just like, damn, he's holding his own. Yeah, it's not just Kendrick.
Yeah, fair enough. When you
Shout
put it like
out
that,
to
actually,
Boyka.
because the cosign can be like people can use it against you, but
Overshadowing.
you know, it's one thing to have the cosign, but if you're then on tracks with them on projects and you're holding your own, as you say, that it says something. So, and it's not even like we're not even talking about sort of just after Damn, where Kendrick is about and people listen. It's like the return of Kendrick Lamar as well, which is already like on top of him being Kendrick, it's even more exciting, isn't it? Like we've barely heard from this guy in years. So to hold your own with the return of Kendrick Lamar, yeah, I think it's got to go to Baby Kim. Cool. And we are over halfway. Let's get to best song.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
This one was so hard.
Yeah,
What would you pick?
it could be that song.
That's not even on there. That's
No,
Rover.
actually,
That's
I know
Rover.
it's not. No, I just realized that like a numpty. Edit the fuck out of that.
Range Bros.
Rover Gang. A Range Rover.
Right, let's quickly run through them then. So we've got
He's Baby
Vince
Keem.
Staples, Take Me Home. We've got Dave, Into the Fire. We've got Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties. We've got Tyler, Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance. And we've got Little Sims, I Love You, I Hate You. What do we want to talk about first? I mean, we've spoken about the Keem track a lot, so I don't feel like we need to really go over that too much. But
I think we should talk about the one that's at the bottom, really, because for best song, Take Me Home, I feel like everybody would love that song. Anybody can listen to that song and catch whatever vibe.
It connects on a deep way as well. Like it'll hit you.
That hook is perfect, by the way. That hook is
that Fouché
What's her
person.
name?
Fouché.
Yeah, Fouché.
Whew, she's one to watch as well, but she didn't make the list. She's only got a couple songs out, but Take Me Home is one of my favorite songs of the year, if I'm really, really honest.
And you got to have that interlude before it as well. It really
Oh
sets
yeah,
the
yeah,
scene.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, of course you do. Yeah,
It's my personal favorite out of those five. I'll be honest.
Same.
My personal favorite.
Same.
But
then
Into
you
the
think
Fire,
about-
the way they don't credit the features, and when you listen, that experience of just wheeling up every time a new person came on.
That was
madness.
I must admit, Into the Fire. I don't know why it's there for best song, because it's already been nominated for best beat, and it's nominated in the category that we haven't quite got to yet. I don't know. Into the Fire for me wasn't song of the year. It might have made my list, but it definitely wasn't like in my head as like one of my favorite songs of the year. Because I've only
It's
listened
a
to it.
posse cut, isn't it?
I've only listened to it in the
That's what I think
context
it is, though.
of the album.
I think that's why it's in there. It's because we talk about rap. We're talking about rap categories, and I think when it just comes down to straight up hip hop, what really goes above this one? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be innovative or something completely original. Sometimes when you just hear something that's doing what it does to the highest level possible, like this, like it's a classic posse cut already.
Yeah.
UK and US, doesn't matter, across the board.
Yeah.
We all knew it as soon as we heard it. We were like, this is different level. So I think in terms of just representing that kind of side of things, just like traditional hip hop, had to go in there.
True.
Had to. But whether it's number one, I don't know.
No, it's
I don't know
nowhere
about
near
that.
number one. That's why I said I don't even know why it's there. And as for Baby Keem, Family Ties, you really know what's going on there. You've listened to this point, Mr. Listener, Mrs. Listener, whoever the fuck you are, you get it. We like the beats, 3 beats in one. Just skip on to the next one, something we haven't really spoken about.
I feel like the next two is maybe the debate here. I don't know about you lot, but I think let's talk about Sweet.
I thought you wanted to dance.
The way Tyler isn't even like a good singer, but he makes it work on this song.
Yeah, he makes it
It's
work so
genius.
nicely though. It's brilliant.
I think the
Do you know when
switch
that
up
song
is
came
what-
together for me though?
Go on.
Sorry,
What's
son.
that?
No, it's when you watch that
When-
film, innit?
It was there was spotting the sample from the song that was in the Steve McQueen film last year. What was it called? Lovers Rock. That was cool. But the thing for me was watching the live performance he did for Amazon. And when he performed it live, and instantly I was like, oh, this plays at parties forever now. This is like a timeless party record, as in like the sort of slow dance, what you play towards the end of the nights kind of thing. It's amazing. And a bigger name, like say Drake dropped that, or I'm trying to think of someone else, like Do you know what I mean? It's instant classic, like
Yeah.
wedding playlist, club party play. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful song, man. Two parts as well.
I think it's what Kieran
The
said as
beat
well, though,
as
because he
well.
can't
Oh,
sing.
yeah,
That's
go
why
on.
it's not banging off everywhere,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
man
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really sing.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like a bigger artist with a more traditional or nicer voice. It's a smash. Do you know what I mean? But
The
Jesus
moment
Christ.
the chords hit in Sweet as well, you know it's an instant classic.
yeah, it's just got that
switch up.
feeling to it. Yeah.
The switch up,
And that's not a sample, is it?
No.
I don't think so.
No, that's not a sample. The second half is, or like an what's the word? Interpolation.
Ooh,
But
big words for Sean.
That's what happens when you work for the Guardian, mate. Can you imagine there's someone out there like trying to find me? Like, who's this guy lying about working at the Guardian?
Well, they're going to the actual Sean at the Guardian, going, "What are you doing on this podcast? It's not me. It's not me.
Yeah, exactly.
I work in accounts."
Jeez, giving Rick Ross 2 stars in that. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
But the other track, I Love You, I Hate You. Like
Oh,
Sims
yeah.
word, the way she writes those lyrics, the lines as well. We spoke about it in the review. Like, I'm not forgiving you for you, I'm forgiving you for me, or something like that. Oy. What a
Yeah, I'm
name.
going to say it now. To me, it's that's the song. That's the song of the year.
Yeah, I think so, because it's the I can't say vulnerability. It's oh jeez, why are we playing this music, man? As if we're gonna play that right now. Anyway, it's just putting her in like a real place of like that's basically hit
She
home.
does it in
I
a
said
cool way.
I said yeah.
She does it nice.
I said it in the review. It hit home for me, man, because that's a it's a vulnerable place for me, and for her to go and put that on a song and for it to hit like that, and just with the production and how she's wrote those lyrics, all of it to marry up is just unbelievable.
It is an amazing feat to write to the sample in that regard. Like some people normally just use a looping thing as like to end their sentences or to feed into their bars, but she's fully been like on a journey, and then she ends on that's why. And it just keeps
exactly.
going.
Let's just
Isn't
give
it?
it to
So,
her.
yeah.
Give it to Sims now.
Yeah, give it to Little Sims has got it for me. Little Sims has got it. 100.
It's a balance to me between being just kind of like traditionally hip hop through and through, whether it be the sample, whether it be just the fact that she's rapping at on a high level, but then you've got the kind of, I guess, the more artistic, progressive side of it, as we've said about how the beat is kind of this journey and it's got these different instrumentation, but then lyrically the way it matches with the sample, like you said, Sam, and the vulnerability of it, and the introspection, it's just got everything. Do you know what I mean? It's got a bit of kind of all the things we've spoken about with these tracks, other than maybe just like the sort of mass appeal, but we don't give a shit about that, really, do we? So yeah, another award for Little Sims and Inflow.
That'll be in the post to you, Little Sims. Or actually, no, we'll deliver it to you on Thursday. Don't worry. I'll throw them on stage.
What I know what helped. What yeah. Oh, what were you
Honorable
saying?
mentions, because there's a few songs to mention still.
Go on. The way Kieran's smiling, it's
Yeah,
like he's
what
got a
songs
whole
were we
list
saying?
of questions,
Yeah, exactly.
a whole list of songs.
I was
I say,
yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
got songs.
I like letting people speak, but I thought Off the Grid, definitely that one's been resonating more and more the more I listen.
Personal
Also,
favorite of
Dark-
mine, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Like, how can you not love that 5-year foreign verse? And Kanye snaps on that. It's probably his best verse since.
And what album is that on?
Just hit it.
Dunda, 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 dunda.
One of my
I'm not gonna-
albums was,
I've got a
Hope
personal
On.
favorite honorable mention, Clarity by my boy Conway. It's a good
Okay.
song.
I couldn't pick a Conway
Yeah.
song, but Conway had some great. We've missed Conway the Machine out of all of
He's
these
got
discussions.
moments.
That Hitler, whatever the hell it's called, counts
No,
me
that's
if you
West Side,
must.
isn't it?
That's West Side.
Same person.
Wait, Kieran, you got
Nicki
more,
Minaj
and then I'm
Seeing
going to be
Green.
jarred.
Yeah, I got a few. Nicki Minaj, Seeing Green. I felt like that song was a moment. Young Money coming back.
Is that the one where he goes, "Let me take this Balenciaga mask off," and you can like physically hear him taking a mask off his face?
It's amazing. Yeah. Lil Wayne snaps. Oh, Lil Wayne. Oh, we're gonna talk about him. Oh my
I
God.
forgot about
get
that.
to Lil
I
Wayne.
forgot about that. No, you're
You know
right.
who we
Also,
forgot about,
she-
like best new artist as well, though. Honorable mention, Stove God. How the hell do we not mention him?
No, I know
Is he
why.
new?
I know why. I know why. Because
Selling chickens
Stove
out
God
the
was in my
parking
top
lot.
5 albums last year, wasn't it? Like my
He was in
favorite
my
albums.
top 5 as well.
But I think for me, it was like I didn't really. There was nothing from Stove God that really hit like that until the West Side Project. So for me, other than a few features, I didn't really get anything from him. The one I know we've been a bit jarring now. We're going way back, but the new artist for me was Back Row G. The year he had, I feel like he could have been in the top 5.
The way he raps pisses me off. I'm sorry, he shouts too much, and I can't do any. Like I don't do any of those activities that make me want to hear that at home.
He just shouts, man. He's too hyped, man.
You got to check it. Nah, you got to check his projects. He's not always like that. In fairness, but I think he's had some good top features. He released a debut album. He was on that
Didn't I say
Hard Day
Pooh
4, that
Shiesty?
film on the soundtrack.
Am I
That was a
bugging?
big move.
Pooh Shiesty's good. No?
I mean, he had the projects at the beginning of the year and that big single, but didn't he go to prison?
Oh,
I feel like he's in prison. or something.
Everybody goes to prison. nowadays.
But basically,
yeah,
I don't mean that's a bad thing. I just mean like I've not really heard from him since the beginning of the year. But
yeah, we skip back and we skip
where
forward.
were we?
We were at best songs and honorable mentions.
Okay, have we got any more, or is that
The whole of Vince
I think
Staples
Nas
album.
Rare.
Yeah,
Rare.
Rare's a good song.
Nobody.
Rare's a very good song.
Rare's amazing.
From Nas
Yeah.
as well.
Nobody. Yeah.
Nobody. Oh yeah. Oh, that
Yeah.
was.
That
Lauryn
that
Hill.
could have been my feature of the year, but yeah, that's what we get into. Sorry to do spoilers, but
yeah?
we'll
Well, let's get into it.
Let's just
Let's
move
get
on
into
to
the
that
features.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's before we say the
Hold on.
nominees-
Wait. I had one more song that we haven't mentioned. Life of the Party. Yo. Life of the
yeah,
Party.
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
just because
that-
it came out
Dun,
late,
dun,
like we
dun,
haven't mentioned it,
dun,
but
dun,
Life
dun.
of the Party is
Yeah, that
actually
song
the
is
number one
amazing.
track. Like I know we gave it to Sims,
Exactly.
but like what the hell?
Kieran,
Yo, can we backtrack?
Wait. Not too much, because we're gonna listen. We'll get to it. We'll get to that one.
It's because it wasn't
About to
on the
get to it.
list, Kieran. That's why I didn't say anything. Because that's not my number one. You just reminded me of that.
Wait, you
Right,
didn't.
on to the next one. Let's just move on.
Anyway,
Allow
yeah.
backtracking.
So yeah, because we're gonna get to that one. We'll get to it, but with features, I feel like there's two. I know what's going to win it, but there's a little bit of a debate to be had. But the 3 other nominees are
It's second
Kendrick Lamar
place,
and Family
Let's
Ties.
get this shit. Let's get this
Lil
shit.
Baby.
Let's get this shit. Let's.
Lil Baby Wants and Needs and Jay Electronica on Jesus Lord. Those are the first 3 nominees, right? Anything to say about those? Is there any reason why any of those could be number 1 or even number
Nolan
2?
Lee's- man. They're all
Jay
moments.
Elect, man.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
was about to
why
say.
Jay Elect is it. I don't know why Jay Elect's in this group of 3, man. Jay Elect could be up as number 1.
Yeah, I
Not
don't know. I
for
feel like the
real.
personal
What
bias
is
came in
this
when because we trust Sean to do this bit, but I
What's
don't know.
this
For me,
ordering
Jay
about?
Electronica went
Nah.
off. That's the best verse I've heard from him
Jay
ever.
Electronica does not waste a bar. Like his flow's relentless.
No.
What?
Nah, you have to listen to it now because you're chatting shit.
No. What I'm saying is that to say that it's his best verse ever, you need to go back.
No, this
You
is
need
his
to go
best
back.
verse ever.
No. Sam. Trust me. You need to go
Trust
back.
me.
You need
For
to listen
me,
to early.
when he said whatever he said about
Early Jay
Jesus
Electronica.
Christ,
There's a lot
gun
in this,
cry,
though.
crisis, he went, I felt that.
He's been saying this.
Nah, he's
Trust me, early Jay Electronica. That's all I'm
Like,
saying.
this is on a Kanye beat now.
this is true.
I don't care. He's been rapping on all sorts of things. I don't care.
That
He's been rapping
feature
on all sorts of things.
is
No,
amazing.
but that feature
It
could
is,
be number
but-
1.
Theo, that was your number 1.
Straight
Why
up.
was it your
Yeah.
number 1?
Oh, because he goes into he just taps into some next spirit. It's like he went ultra instinct, and was just speaking from the fucking like flipping gods, man. The guy was
His
went
bars are
off.
moving fast in this.
He
It's
was
true.
just, I was like, just sat there listening, like, what am I listening to? And that beat as well, when it on the backdrop, and he's just,
It's like
I'm
word
sorry.
vomit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. I'm sorry. That's what it's one of Jay Elect's best verses, man. It has to.
People on Reddit are saying Jay Electronica's
One of
verse
his best
on
recent
Donda
verses.
might be the most important verse I've ever heard in rap. When you're talking about the Clintons' war crimes in Haiti on a mainstream
Yeah,
album,
exactly.
that automatically put
Yep.
the songs on a list of the most important. He just says a lot of stuff, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
He
I don't
speaks
know.
to the people. He
Yeah.
gives us
Yeah.
what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, but sorry, back to where where we were at and where we were going to. Kendrick Lamar.
Well, the thing I say about
sorry, go on.
Sorry, there's one thing about Jay Electronica to be positive about it is that what you just said there is it's the first verse in a little while where I felt like J-Lo went through a period of doing this thing where he would just say a lot of stuff that he'd already said and not really do it in a sort of original or different way. And he brought up some things in this verse, I guess, that were a little bit more fresh. That might not mean anything to anyone, but as someone that's like, I've listened to a lot of Jay Electronica music and that, and it was the first, I'll give him that. It was the first time in a little while where I was like, oh shit, there's something a bit different here. So yeah, it's one of his best verses in recent times, 100%. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kendrick Lamar, I don't know. I feel like Kendrick Lamar's just there because he gassed us. Like he gassed us with this feature and Rover Gang.
Yeah, it was the return.
Yeah. I wouldn't say, if we're going to do what we just did with Jay Electronica and the rest of the features on this list, I could take it or leave it.
It's a bit of a control verse, though, isn't it? It's like a baby control.
Yeah, it's coming for people's necks. It's this, it's that, but I don't know. There was definitely better features for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Lil Baby's one was so wavy. That line about the goat.
Yeah, yeah.
Lil Baby's one was like for me, the one thing about it was there was like this almost building momentum throughout it, where you almost think he's going to stop. Or it's going to sort of die down a bit, and he just doesn't. He just keeps on going off. And the other thing is like Drake, you can tell. And I've said my piece about Drake and his rapping and how I feel like there's just something lacking now. And I feel like Drake was kind of hyped to get on this beat, and he was kind of doing this different flow, and he sounded a little bit more energetic than recent years and things like that. And then Lil Baby just comes on and wins for me. Steals the track.
Oh, he didn't just win; he slaughtered.
But he does that on a lot of tracks this year, though. That J. Cole one, Pride is the Devil, quite a lot of tracks. He just takes it.
One of the feature artists of the year. But again, I wouldn't say it's the best feature of the year.
Not the best.
Lil Baby was on Donda, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, he was on Hurricane.
Yeah, he did a lot on Hurricane. I was gonna say I don't want to get it wrong because some of these people sound all the same. Yeah, but that might be his most woke verse he's done. So for me,
100%.
If we're talking Lil Baby as a feature artist, it might be on Hurricane.
That track had like 20 verses written and recorded for it, and he chose Lil Baby's one. That's when you know.
Yeah.
Says something. Yeah. Before we get to the two that I think is worth debate is let's talk about some honorable mentions. So I had Lil Wayne, Hot Wind Blows.
Oh, Lil Wayne went off.
That as well. I must have had that.
He went into a
crazy.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh. You guys need to it needs to stop. Guys,
Kieran, I don't know what's going on with you today, but you're saying some suspect stuff. I said,
grew up in a politically incorrect time, man.
So you see him visibly go, oh! You could catch the words and throw them back in his own mouth.
What I loved about Wayne's one is it feels like first of all, he seems to be killing every feature he's on, and he's aging like a fine wine. Yeah. But this track in particular, it's almost like he's like a steam train and he can't be stopped. And the only way to sort of get him to stop on a track is to literally like literally stop him. Do you know? It was even like he didn't take a breath. It was like cut him off, and then he gets back into it again. And the fact that you know that he's not writing this stuff as well. It's just coming out of his.
Yeah.
Just off the top down.
Yeah. And just spits it.
It's just crazy, man. Crazy. And the other one that I had that I can't believe. I'm sorry, Fivio. How is Fivio not in the top 5, man?
Nah, he's
but there's another person that should be there as well.
Though. No, Fivio's done that on other tracks.
Yeah, he's got one song called Wetty, yeah? That song's hard. He says a lot of stuff. He
definitely entered the spirit. He entered the spirit on Off the Grid, no doubt.
This was like, to me, this was the coming of Fivio to, if you're into the drill stuff, then fair enough, you know him. But for someone like me who's only familiar with the name, to hear this, there were a couple people like that, like, what's his name on Tyler's track? What's your name? Is it NBA Youngboy?
Yeah.
Surprises.
Yeah.
Fivio surprised me like that as well. And he can't just let him go. He just goes off. Just keeps on going as well.
Agreed.
What about Lauryn Hill? Nobody.
I was just about exactly. That's what I said. How is that not in the top?
That was number 2 for me. You guys are on bullshit. I had that high up my list.
Well, for me, that first hits like we're back at the score, like not even the miseducation. Like,
She
I
said,
feel like
"Let
I'm
me
listening to
deliver
the
this
score
with
when I hear
clarity." I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!"
that. She twists my brain like Matrix. She even has a bar like that.
No,
It's
she's
mad.
she's serious. I want to mention 21 Savage in general this year. He hasn't slacked
Yeah,
at
he's
all.
been-
Yep. Yeah.
He's been on all the
Yeah,
major
yeah.
That J. Cole
albums.
tune,
Yeah,
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, that Rick Ross
Yeah,
verse.
yeah, yeah.
Drake as well on Knife Talk or whatever the fuck it's called. He's killed
Yeah,
that
that,
feature.
oh, that's a good.
man.
Oh, yeah, he does
Oh.
kill that big time.
Oh.
So 21 Savage has been on some stuff. Lil Uzi as well. He's also
Lil
on
Uzi, yeah.
Tyler's
Lil Uzi's
album.
been on something.
Tyler, Isaiah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I've started to get
No,
more
you're
respect
right.
for Lil Uzi, to be honest, over the last couple months and years and whatever. Like I thought he was just like
Yeah.
a bullshit guy,
He's
but
maturing
he seems,
a lot.
Seems good.
Corday dropped a nice verse on Life as a dice game.
Okay,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that the
Wait,
one
what
with
about-
Freddie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with
Nas,
Freddie. Honestly,
Nas.
when you look at that, but when you look at that verse, he's actually going off. You know, I didn't realize it when I was listening to it before. I thought, oh yeah, it's nice, but he's actually going off. Like it's a really good verse.
Yeah,
Final
talk
one
about
for
your
me,
other
personal
one.
favourite. Oh yeah, go on, Phil, go on.
You got another one. I'm looking at your list.
Oh what? Oh what? Who else? What Nas? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
yeah. Why you-
I'm saving that. I'm saving that.
How are you
That-
saving it?
that's-
We're talking about
jeez.
honorable mentions, but I said I'm saving
Nah,
it.
because that comes up later.
It's
I know
relevant.
why. I know why.
Because
I know
that's
why. I know why.
that's
Keep
a
listening.
yeah.
I know
Jeez,
why.
I'm
I
telling-
say
that-
keep
that
listening.
verse-
I'm in the conversation. What the fuck?
Last little personal favourite for me was that Doechi on Isaiah Rashad's
Oh
album.
yeah, she
I
flowed.
just that was
different.
just that was just.
I love that.
But it's
Another
not top
mention
5, but I loved it.
of Millions as well. No chorus. Lift up the 4-5.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
the Taurus. Banger.
What about that AJ Tracy verse?
AJ
That was
Tracy,
so hard as
yeah.
Oh,
well.
what, bringing
tune
it
was
back?
that?
Yeah.
Nah, see, that song's
Bringing
That
it
one,
serious.
back.
arguably. No,
I
come
don't
on,
even know
man.
if that's a
That was
feature
hard.
though. I feel like it's both of their tracks.
I swear.
Yeah.
They both have
But
not officially. I think it is Digga D's track, but it just feels like both of them have an equal amount of that track, and no one outshines anybody.
No, it was right to mention though. Good verse. But yeah, let's just get to it, right? We've got Andre 3000 on the Life of the Party, and we've got Gets on In the Fight.
So Gets is incredible, and it had the crown for a long time. But that Andre verse, when we heard the leak, we knew it was special.
I didn't listen to the leak. I
Yeah.
would like to say this on wax. I didn't
I
listen to the
did
leak.
proudly.
And I believe
I
if you
banged
listen
that
to the
leak out.
episode,
Drake
when
gave
we were
that to
talking
us.
about Donda, I said it's
Ah.
gonna come out. But if it hasn't come out before the end of the year, then I'll listen to it. And it came out. So thank you,
I
Mr.
didn't
West.
listen to a leak in 8 years,
No,
and then I heard Andre 3000 had this track out, and I was like, I'm doing this.
I'm a man
Yeah,
of
I had to
principle.
listen to the
Kanye,
leak.
yo.
I don't care.
The one
yeah,
jarring
Gets
part was when they
verse.
first released it with no swearing, and then they released a version with swearing. I was like, thank God.
Mhm.
Yeah. Listen, look. To me, it's just pure art in it. Do you know what I mean? It's listen to a complete and utter wordsmith who is able to paint these ridiculously vivid pictures, but also be on topic. I feel like he was given a remit and he just aced it. And that's what I wanted from the features on Donda. Do you know what I mean? I feel like people were invited into that studio to contribute to this sort of idea that Kanye had. And this one,
That's
topped it,
Andre's best
topped them all.
verse of his career. I'm saying it. I
Oh,
listened
yeah,
to
no,
more
no,
than
no,
100
no,
times.
no, no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
it.
no,
100%.
100%. Two people are saying yes.
I don't
Because
know.
it's
Yeah,
my
that's what
opinion.
I'm saying.
It's my opinion. I can have my opinion
It's
my
my-
way.
let's
You
hear
get
it.
what I'm trying to
No,
say?
I'm saying it. What are you saying, Sam? That verse is a movie. That verse is
Nah.
so good.
You need to go listen
Like,
to Outkast.
I would-
all
I
over.
don't need
No,
to.
'cause
We
I wanna
have
cry
listened to
when I listen it.
Outkast.
I get gassed. I think of like Donda. Yo, hit that button because that verse is so on topic. Like, when have you ever heard someone like tune into a concept and like on that level as well? Like, this isn't even about him, but he makes it about him.
Well, but that's what's so amazing about this feature, though. It's the way he's touched into his own vulnerability with his parents, and he's talking to Donda up in heaven. Please, hey, Miss Donda, if you see my mum in heaven, he's been able to take that concept and absolutely fly away with it and paint the
Theo, I'm
picture
with
that
you.
it's like just unbelievable. Even when
I'm
he
with
talks about
you.
his dad, I'm like, oh my
God.
Yeah, about the dad line.
Listen.
My goodness me.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm with all of you up until the point of it's the best of his career, because we're talking about Andre 3000 here. Like I'll give you one of the best, but the
He'd
best.
done what he
no,
had to
sorry.
do. Name another verse. Name one. Just name one.
I can't because there's too many.
Nah,
No, there is
no.
one. Because
No,
Elevator's
no.
verse.
Because the
isn't
way you're
better than
moving, it's
this.
like you want to say "Hey ya" or some shit like that is his best verse. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is
No,
high level
you're getting
rap.
upset. You're getting upset. now.
Of course I
that's
am.
ridiculous.
Of course I am. Because
That's
I really
ridiculous.
like this verse. I really
So
like
do
this
I,
verse.
a good
but
verse,
we're
though.
talking about arguably the greatest of all time, and to say it's
personally-
the
Some
best-
people say like Return of the Gangster. A lot of people say that's his best verse, but I think this is better.
Personally,
straight up
what
better.
I'm trying to say is, yeah, when artists get to a certain level, they start producing. Theo's had enough.
Theo's off.
When
what was
artists
even
get,
so funny? I don't get it.
because I said
Because
your
the
favorite
Hey
verse is
Ya
Hey Ya.
That was ludicrous. I was like, why is he saying "Hey yo"?
No, but when artists get older, they either fall off or they get to a point where I can't deal with this guy. Where did he get the tissue
The
from?
tissues out.
Oh my god!
Edit the fuck out of that.
So they get better, like how Jay-Z did. I can't look at this guy.
I feel like
Turn
you
your
got something
camera off,
intelligent to say as well.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I
but
feel like
my
it's a good
cheeks hurt now. Nah, let him do what he said. I can focus. Right. They get older and they get better. He's like wheezing.
I don't even know what's.
So they get better and they start progressing. And so like Jay-Z did with Fourth. Alright. It's the way he's
Kieran's
still
done.
he can
Kieran's
still
gone to his
hear
phone
us.
now.
Sorry, no, I have
If
to
Kieran
time out.
loses it, then
Let me know when you're done.
the call has to end because it will never stop laughing.
I can't look at this
What's so
video.
funny, man?
It's Theo making me laugh. All right. Oh, why is he laughing still? I keep thinking.
Is he laughing so much?
Theo, what's going on though? Like, we need an explanation.
Wait, hang on.
Are you typing in the voice chat? He could still hear
Covered
us.
in tears.
Listen,
like-
just let him do his thing. We'll get him back in a minute.
I didn't know you had those powers. Yeah, I'm not editing any of that. That's staying in. That's funny to me.
Theo's cancelled.
He's unmuted himself to go and start moaning and grinding. Anyway, Jay-Z 444, yeah, is some of his best work and his best verses because he's older, he's wiser, and he has that perspective, and he's using the best of his abilities the best way. I feel like that's what Andre 3000 is doing here with that verse. That's why I feel like it is his best verse that I can think of at this moment in time. Obviously, that's biased because I haven't really been listening to Andre like that for a while, but it's a very, very good verse. And
I think it's his best achievement as well, though. Like to come back and give us that level so late. Like he's basically retired. Let's be real. Like he
when
comes
was the
through
last
with
time
a
we heard
verse
him
from
rap?
time to time.
Was it on a Frank Ocean album?
Kid Cudi?
Oh,
It
man.
might be Kid Cudi.
Cuddy, yeah. He does
Wait,
bits and
James
bobs,
Blake.
innit?
He's on James Blake's album. So,
No,
like,
look,
it's
you're
just like-
making you're all making valid points in it, but you all know what I feel about how I feel about Andre 3000. So
You think he's the
Maybe-
GOAT,
maybe-
like number
yes, I
one.
do. I'm gonna say it with my chest as well. He's the
This verse
greatest.
just
the
solidifies
best.
it, innit?
So listen, I don't know why I it had to come to an argument. We should just be celebrating. To be fair, that him and this verse. You know, I think it's just because I just feel we don't need to go over
We're all
it.
Aggie.
Valid points.
Um,
Yeah.
Nah, shout out
Um,
Theo though.
anyway.
on the laughing fit from me saying
Theo's
I think
got
your
his
favorite
camera
verse is
off.
Hey Ya.
For the
No,
listeners.
I'll turn him back. I'll get him back. Hang on.
No, that was funny.
Cameras
I don't know if I'm going to
Got
edit much of that
cancelled.
out of any of it, but yeah, basically what happened was you heard what I said about Hey Ya, and Theo, he's still laughing. He still wants to laugh about it.
Still shaking his head.
Man, that was way too funny, man. That took me in a different dimension. Flipping hell. Oh,
It was the speed, wasn't it? It was the speed and the fact that song's definitely not his best verse ever.
yeah, exactly. That's just the fact you just came out with it just like that. I was just like, oh my goodness me. Ah, man.
Should we listen to Gets in the Fire and stop it when he comes on, and then listen to Andre's verse on Life of the Party, just to get ourselves in the right kind of mindsets.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gets' verse is actually masterful, to be honest.
Yeah, I've got some things to say about Gets, but I think we know it's going. Yeah, let's just do both.
Can I just? The listeners need to pause and listen to Life of the Party in the Fire now, because I know you ain't pausing it. I know you're not listening to those music, so do it now, because
I know you're not listening to music and the podcast, so go fucking listen to music.
I know they don't. Like, they just listen through. They're not pausing it. They're not checking what we're saying.
He's like, hey, fucking with us, man.
And then hit up the Discord and tell us which one had the
better yeah.
For real.
That's
do that plug.
Hit up the Discord. If you made it in this far and you don't jump in the fucking Discord, guess what? Yeah, you're never gonna make it in life.
You're gonna get cancelled.
Yep. Everything you do will not be a success if you don't jump in the Discord. And also, if you jump in there, we'll send you some of Theo's secret seasonings.
And them seasonings are the real things, you know. So jump in that Discord, man. You want my latest season.
Okay, let's be honest. Both verses are amazing.
I just clocked something.
Go on.
What's that?
He's actually kind of talking about similar stuff that he did in Hey Ya as well. The whole thing about like parents and all that.
It's loosely, yes, you're right. Yeah, but in general, you're fucking right, trolling. There's no way you're serious, but.
So I take back my reaction to you bringing up Hey Ya.
You didn't have a reaction. Theo had all the reaction.
It all makes sense.
It all comes back.
Yes.
They're both
amazing. If one of them wasn't released, the other one would win Verse of the Year. Do you get what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
I think. Can I just make a point about Gets? Sorry, because I feel like I know where this is going, but just the point about Gets is something that the thing with Gets is that he comes bang in the middle of two verses either side of him, right? An opener in Fredo's that we should have mentioned really as an honorable mention, because that verse is crazy, like probably the verse of his life. And then you get the likes of Giggs on the other end, and we all have our feelings about Giggs. Dave, solid verse too. To be bang in the middle of that posse cut and to stand out that much is a feat. Do you know what I mean? That's a real sort of. That's a
I think it's the part that we realized that he didn't even rap to that beat that they've made. They changed the beat for him there. Or whatever he did, he was like, cut the beat, make it less. They need to hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He made a moment in a 7-minute track that is, arguably one of the best moments UK rap will ever have and has had.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to say about that is just bearing in mind that he's on a track with 4 other guys and stands out that much. Incredible.
Yeah, no, he's special. But unfortunately, Andre 3000 is a bigger artist, a better artist, and Gets, as much as you want to try, you'll never be as good as fucking Andre 3000.
Fair enough.
Sometimes the truth hurts. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The truth hurts, bro. Like,
uncool.
There was no need though.
Sometimes
there was no need.
Sometimes you gotta just say it how it is so people understand. Obviously, our track of the year is, Theo, do us the honors of what the
Andre's different.
What's the track of the year?
It's Life of the Party, man, by Kanye West and my man 3 Stacks. Just he's got the feature of the year. And we know what album it's from.
Dunda, 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 dunda.
Yeah, so I had you, man, but it's all good. There's no shame in losing to Andre 3000.
So just for clarity, I said best song of the year, best track. I meant best feature, but just like the Grammys and the Oscars, we can mess up however we like.
Yeah, we do it wrong.
Next category for the girl.
Right, last but not least, best rapper of the year, and I feel like this one might get a little bit heated. Should we run through the nominees really quick?
I mean, I'm not mad at the bottom 2, but I'm very confused by this top 3 because I haven't listened to half of these rappers ever, really. Do you know what I mean? So
ever? What do you mean?
I've listened to Matt Comey a little bit because you guys are saying listen to Matt Comey, so I haven't taken him in, so I don't have a formed opinion on him. And everyone knows my opinion on the other guy that we won't name till we get to that point. Because he only just got good this year. He's Rookie of the Year, if anything. Best new artist of the year.
No, stop that. Stop that.
Go on, name the list, Sean. Tell us the list.
Right, so we got Tyler, we got Lil Sims, we got Mac Homie, we got Nas, and we got Gets. So I think I feel like we should try and breeze through and just get to get to the elephant in the room, right? Tyler, as we've said, was a sort of return to rapping form. I think that you struggle to find a more entertaining rapper than Tyler. I don't know if you lot would disagree with that, but I think that the way he just sounds on a mic, the things he says, it's just, you know.
The best he's ever rapped as well.
Yeah, I think so as well. Sims, I think there's she's, you know, following on from Grey Area, she's just in the kind of, I don't want to say peak because I feel like she can do more, but she's very much she's at this steady high level at the moment. There's a lot of range in that album. I think, you know, from whether it's the sort of introspective and personal stuff that we spoke about on I Love You, I Hate You, but then also where she's flexing on stuff like Rolling Stone and rapping with different accents and on other tracks. Do you know what I mean? Could not have her in the top 5. Mac Homie, I think this is the kind of sleeper. This is the underground legend of the year, I think. 3 or 4 projects. Sounds like Mos Def meets Ghostface meets Jay-Z. I mean, my voice is even changing.
He's incredible.
He's becoming Mac Homie. Sean is Mac Homie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mac Homie takes the mask off. It's Sean.
But the Creole, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I feel like usually when we compare people though, like we're usually saying like they're worse, but like I feel like Mac Homie, he brings levels. Like he does that takeover bar. Sean, you must know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Stella
like,
Summer.
And then like he comes back in. Oh man.
Yeah.
Mac Homie's so sick.
The thing is, he's cool because like he is he's a complex lyricist, but then he has those sort of cultural well-known references scattered throughout, whether it be like in the lyrics, like Kieran's saying, or in the production and things like that. My voice is actually changing into his. This is scary enough.
The Mac Homie virus is spreading. It's infected Sean as we speak.
Hell?
The Mac
I'm
Homie
listening
variant.
to a lot of Mac Homie right now, but I'm really glad he's in this list because he, I mean, his run has been going on for a while now, and he's just steadily, his sort of, what's the word? He's becoming more and more known, and it's brilliant. I just hope it doesn't go too far and his music gets diluted. But
I don't think he can get diluted with a faceless rapper. Like he has no kind of agenda to the people. Like you like him for what he sounds like and what he's saying, so he's always going to remain that way.
He's doing a bit of an MF Doom, isn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah. I weren't joking when I said
references.
that in the group that he's like the modern day Doom at the minute. It's just high level projects after another, creativity. He's got this sort of weird sort of mystique about him too. Crazy.
This is true, but does that make him an industry plant?
Top two.
Did you say industry plant?
Yeah, he could be an industry plant.
Leave it. That's not.
Nah, he's been around for time.
I'm
He's
only
grinding.
joking. All right, up the list we go to the man that shall have to be named, Nazia.
Just because you hate him.
I don't hate him. I would like to restate what my point is. No. I never hated him. I just never rated him. And you got to imagine, yeah, when two gods battle, yeah, the god that wins is the god that everybody worships. And my god, Hova, won in their battle.
I'm tired of this. I'm quoting you.
Wait.
Sam once said, Nas is there so like a mid-level rapper. He's there so that other rappers can be known. Like, you know, these are the good rappers.
Exactly.
I'm like, what is that?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Someone's got to set the benchmark for what trash is. You know? Someone's got to be like, this is trash, this is good, and that's where Nas kind of floats around in the trash and good perspective.
Man,
that's so wild. That's so wild.
People have their opinions.
This guy's like this guy's arguably the best lyricist we've ever had in hip hop.
No, I wish I had a button that could emphasize how I feel right now. Yeah, but I don't have a button for that. Nas
Hit the
is not
bomb
that
in
good.
it because I'm saying it.
Okay,
No, listen, let's clarify. We love Nas, but anyway, let's be clear with the listeners. Let's be clear. Me and Sam have Gets number 1. Theo and Kieran have Nas. I'm willing to let the Nas goers go first if they want to.
They always were gonna. They have to.
That's
go first.
because you just want to counter. And
No,
like,
I don't want to
say
counter.
it. And
They
like-
want to go first and last. They
Yeah,
want to
you go
speak
first.
now and they
I'll-
want to
I'll-
speak it at
I've
the
got-
end.
I'll go
I've
first.
got a
right?
response for anything
Okay.
that you bring. Anything you bring to the table, I've got a response. Let's go.
All right.
I'm prepped,
Okay.
man.
Right, let's break it down.
Boy.
So let's talk about their respective projects this year, right? I would say they're on a very similar level in terms of quality. Yeah.
Neck and neck.
I reckon when it comes to lyricism, Nas prevails. I think that it's hard to, like Kieran said, he's one of, if not the greatest, to do it in that kind of lane. Maybe this is a bit personal. I feel like Gets is the more interesting rapper this year.
Mhm.
I feel like he's coming at us with more of a variety of flows, delivery, the way he's coming on certain tracks. For instance, the first 2 tracks, Fine Wine into Mozambique, Nas didn't ever start like that on there. And even in terms of content as well, Nas is talking about different things as well, but Ghetts is really covering different topics of his one. Anything to say, Theo?
Oh, wait, don't let him come in. Don't let him come in yet. Don't let him come in yet. Because he's going to start talking that trash. And I would like to just highlight what Sean has said, yeah? Ghetts had moments on his album, yeah? Moments that will stick with any listener for a long time. Nas just made a good album and everybody's gassed.
Oh, no, I'm not having that.
Now you can come in and talk
let's
your
move
crap.
on from that.
What?
That's just
that's just ridiculous. I mean, Nas made a song, Moments, that was a moment, and turned it around in the hook to get all the listeners saying that when you're bugging, you're listening to Nas, that was a moment. And it was fantastic. But anyway, back to what, besides that point, you saying that Ghetts had more styles. I can hear that, but Nas shows his versatility on this album. He doesn't just rap one style. He has got multiple flows.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But I just felt like Ghetts had a bit of a wider range. And personally, to me, he just is a more interesting and entertaining rapper.
And in the interest of this list, this list has a lot of new rappers. Nas is the only old school, let's say,
still do it new. This is
this is what I'm trying to get. This is what I'm trying to get to. I would prefer to give this award to a newer but more established artist such as Ghetts. Nas could win Rapper of the Year every year, and that's not fair to be doing that every year. If he drops an album every year, what we could do? Give him the fucking award every year. Ghetts only has this year to win this award.
But it's different what Nas done this year.
Yeah, exactly. Nas was able to make songs like 40 Sides and the Style, and touch into that new style beat, new style flow, and what everyone's doing now, and still makes songs like Store Run that you could hear in the 90s, and it bangs now.
Yeah, there's variety, but I mean, when I hear stuff like 40 Side, he's trust me, he's holding his own. Bear in mind, we're talking about the top 2. We're calling these the top 2 rappers of the year. How many rappers do we listen to? So this isn't. There's no digs or anything like that. But when I listen to something like 40 Side, and I compare it to other artists of this generation that make similar music, I wouldn't say he's doing it better than them. Do you get what I mean? And the other thing, I'm gonna skip to my kind of overall point. I feel like with Nas's, it was, like I said earlier, it was very much the resurgence of Nas in the sense that he hasn't really released a project on this level in some time. But I wouldn't say he reached a new height. Whereas with Ghetts, it was like, this is either his peak or at least the highest he's been since he's been around. Do you get what I mean? He reached a new level. There was an impact on the culture, at least over here, that was just beyond anything he'd done before. That's the difference for me. Is like, yes, Nas is a high level, but Ghetts is a real moment. On top of that, I know Nas had features, right? And we're going to get into the features. But did any of his features match up to In the Fire? I don't think so. Has he got a freestyle like Fire in the Desert? I don't think so. Where are the live performances? Have you seen Ghetts' live performances this year? And these are all things that we spoke about in Rapper of the Year, being a live performer. Do you get what I mean? I just feel like Ghetts is excelling in more areas of what we consider to be a great rapper than what Nas has this year.
Oh, he's dismantled your argument with our own logic.
Yeah, but you can't just, what I'm going to say, you can't just live off of one feature. Nas has been busy with his features and maintained a high level with those features across this year. And let's put some respect on my man's name, Nas. Anyway, I know you are. I just got a bit gassed there.
All respect. All respect.
But Nas has been doing it for almost 3 decades, and he's still being able to show that he's at this elite level and still doing it now as he has been and performing really, really well. Like, if you listen to some of his features, Bath Salts, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous feature from Nas. It's a Belly one level rapping. Well. Yeah, the Belly one's fantastic. And even Walking in the Rain on that DMX album, that matches the whole topic of that song. That feature, incredible as well. So Nas he's showing that he can still do it with these young boys. He's even got a lyric where he talks about these rookies are looking older than him. It's bangs.
It is close. Points. What about Kieran, Sam? What have you got to add?
I'm doing my monologue.
It's Kieran's time to shout.
I didn't even see you press the button. I feel like you guys have debated it well, And like Sean, you were swaying me. Like your points had so much conviction. I was thinking maybe I've betted on the wrong person, but oh no,
Theo's
no,
like,
I just
we
think
need to
like no. The thing is like we all make our own picks. Even though we're trying to be objective, it is still personal, and it like
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
all rooted in
deny that.
bias. Yeah.
I do like Nas more than Gets, and I always have. Like I even remember when I first heard Gets, we're back in like school, and I used to be like, how can someone rap like this? Because he's just so smart. But I don't know, man. Nas is just, how is he back like this?
Yeah, exactly. I
I
think
just
that's what it
think
is as
this-
well. I
this is
think to
like-
come back like this is mad. That's what's blown me away.
Like this is crazy what he's done. Like I genuinely think this is his arguably second best album, right? But then when you actually put it next to Illmatic, he's doing quite a lot more on this than he is on Illmatic, really and truly. There's so many different things happening on this album.
I think when you deep the lyricism, no, honestly, if you deep the lyricism like I have, some of this stuff blows
Crazy.
you away. You know, it's actually
Yeah.
mad that he's
He's just so much
rapping,
smarter
like,
than
it's
everyone.
ridiculous. Yeah, some of these lyrics are mad. You know, they're really mad. Like,
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
can easily
from-
fly over people's heads. Like it is.
Gets has more simple
unbelievable.
lyrics, I think. Not. I know he has smart lyrics too, right? And I love that. That's what I love about Gets. He comes with these lyrics. Like, how do you think of that? But then he also comes with a lot of simple stuff. Whereas I do feel like Nas, everything he says is just like a wordsmith.
And he was
Yeah, yeah.
teaching in this album as well. That's the thing that I have to stress in this album. Like for example, look at My Bible. To make a song like
My
that,
Bible, whoa,
is unbelievable. How is Nas like
wait,
in the
one
game
other
making
thing
a
as
song
well.
like My Bible? That is just
Theo,
unbelievable.
Yeah, you remind me of something. Like I feel like Gets like he has this dip in the middle of his album where like he purposely like lowers his rapping level to make more commercial stuff. But like I feel like Nas does that dip, but in a way where he doesn't have to reduce his level of spitting.
Yeah, it's, honestly, like that.
And the ending
Bi-
just tops
the
it
ending
off.
is just unbelievable. It's like he's teaching
yeah.
it. That the teachings he's teaching everybody. Just the lyrics are just unbelievable. Some of the lines on
yeah.
My Bible are just
My
unbelievable.
counter to my kind of counter to what
I feel like we're in Parliament right
saying.
now. My good friend, my
Yeah, I
learned
know,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're moving like right now.
Speak up.
Order.
Yeah, we'll have a Christmas party next week. Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course.
we'll do that.
You bring the coke, I'll bring the
Catch a
strippers.
COVID.
Fuckers.
The young Omnicron.
Yeah, I guess my only counter to the sort of the dip side of things is that more down to Nas or Hit Boy on the production like side of things? Do you get what I mean? Is that Hit Boy's production that allows him to do the more sort of commercial or palatable stuff in it, but without diverting too much from him? Or is that Nas driving it? I guess we don't know that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think you got to think about Hit Boy's other projects and the way they weren't on this level. I feel like Nas did actually have a lot to play.
Oh, they're definitely they're a great duo. Yeah, like, I don't take away from the fact that when it comes to lyricism, you're rarely going to find someone better than Nas if Nas is dropping a project, and you know even in some of his lesser projects. But like I said, just in terms of now I'm sounding like it is more personal than objective. But
We're
I
trying
don't know
to
about
do
you,
like
Sam.
a
Maybe
double
Sam,
award here.
Sam-
This is
yeah,
a-
Sam-
all I'm saying,
Sam
all I'm
maybe-
saying
Sam
is,
maybe follow up on this, but I just feel like Gets is when it comes to the other aspects of rapping, it's just more entertaining and interesting this year for me.
I hear
Like
what you're saying.
like what he said,
Yeah,
like hop in and hop out and fire and brimstone and
No, I hear
Here's
what
what I'm
Crud,
saying
that
about
he found
this.
a new pocket on Crud. I've never heard someone in that pocket before on Crud.
exactly.
The way he's like,
God, he's such a good rapper.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
he
say.
is.
I'm trying to say we could give this award to Nas any year in the future, you know, in the past. But for Gets, I feel like this is his time where he's shining the
this was his
brightest.
moment.
It's not a disservice to say that Nas isn't our rapper of the year, yeah, but it's a disservice to not recognize what Gets has done. We've been giving little Sims awards all up and down this because we appreciate artistry and high quality work. And you know, if we were gonna be like, you know, objective and go off sales and I'm not saying that's what we're doing in this category, but you know, if we're gonna go off sales and impact and whatever, then yeah, technically Nas is gonna win in this category. But I would push to say, if we give Gets this award, it's a great kind of recognition for Gets, and maybe some of the listeners, even after listening to these rants and discussions and conversations,
You know, I hear
they're gonna
this,
go
you know.
listen to Gets.
Everyone knows Nas, but not everyone knows
Yeah,
Gets.
not everyone knows Gets, and Gets had a phenomenal year this year. It's like
I was going to
and-
say, even yeah.
yeah, And I
It's
don't want to
politics,
put like,
you know?
I know, but it's funny because I don't even want to put like this is hate. I've got Gets at number 2 on my list. It's not even like I've discredited Gets whatsoever. He is number 2 for a reason. So, and it's neck and neck. So.
Nas was number 10 on my list. I'm just putting it out there.
Jesus.
That's mad. You know what? Yeah, I hear what Sam made the strongest argument out of everyone. Even though we were like debating this neck and neck argument, I think Sam made a good point. And I would go.
But it's
Gets
more
now,
from like a.
hearing
It's more
that.
from
Yeah,
like
let's go Gets.
We're from the UK. Like,
Nah,
We're from
Kieran-
the UK.
Kieran's like accepted his fate, yeah, but Theo is like reluctant.
Theo's itching. Like,
He's like, yeah, let's go Gets, man. Fuck, okay, the awards, whatever, it doesn't matter anyways. Like,
Sam's point's more like a. What's the word? It's more of almost like a.
political.
Yes, political.
Promotional.
Whereas we were
It's
actually
what the
like,
Grammys do.
we were like
the
breaking
Brit
down
Awards.
the actual the categories in that. Yeah, I was almost ready to give it to both of them, but
I was gonna say that
I'm
originally,
so
but I
close,
thought I'd come
yeah.
on my emotive tip.
Allow it.
yeah, Sam put the sort of you put that little bit into it, and obviously I'm not going to argue with it. I had Gets number 1, so if there's a majority, then we give it to Gets, but we make it known that Nas has got the number 2 spot as well.
That's hard. Yeah, I'm going to Gets.
Should we just dip in quickly into not honorable mentions for best rapper, but just honorable mentions in general? So I'm gonna
For the year, yeah.
I'm gonna run through them real
Rick
quick.
Ross.
Well, okay. If you want to do that. I was
Roll
gonna
say,
start.
that's my
I was gonna
nickname.
start off on a more kind of solemn place and then progress forward. I was gonna say,
Sorry.
everybody who was involved in the Astroworld tragedy, that's really sad, and we hope that people aren't too affected by this, and Travis Scott's career isn't ruined by these types of things. But yeah, really sorry to hear about that. That's an honorable mention. It's not even like an award. It's just something that we would like to highlight that we're aware of. Maybe a bit more delayed than normal, but at the time we were very involved and, kind of watching the situation like, what the fuck is this? And rolling on swiftly to the man that recognized the people from the Astroworld tragedy.
Dunda, 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 dunda.
The best album rollout I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That rollout blew my mind. Like,
Those live shows were something else, man.
staying up to 4 a.m. to watch Kanye like change our lives. What the hell?
I think the weirdest part about it was every performance was completely different. One performance he's raised up into the sky. Another
It got
performance
better and better though.
he was on
Like,
fire in one performance. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's when
God.
the house was on fire, then he came out as a fire, like just a man on fire. It was just unbelievable.
the way the album was fluid as well. Like every time it was a different track list. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what Kanye's done. He'll never reach these heights again, but he's done it once.
He topped it off with that Drake and Kanye.
Oh yeah,
That concert was
Let's say
crap.
that.
I'm
Let's mention
so
that.
sorry that concert was
No.
crap.
No, it
Kanye did
wasn't,
amazing.
man. No, it wasn't.
Kanye did amazing. Drake did terrible. Drake's
was just a
highlight was
little
singing
interlude in the
Kanye's
middle,
song.
though.
How's that
Nah,
work?
That was an interlude because Kanye was the show in it. He started it. and
That
ended
wasn't an
it, and
interlude.
it's
That was
incredible.
that was Drake's opportunity to perform all the songs that he never gets to perform in his own tour, and he
Yeah,
just
he didn't
performed
do
the
that.
worst songs
He didn't do
possible.
that.
Yeah.
Worst. He performed God's
It
Plan.
wasn't that bad though.
It was
no, it was like
bad.
a 7 out of 10 performance. I've
Is
seen a
that,
worse
is that a Drake joke?
I've seen a worse Drake. Why is everyone silent? Like, you know the deal. I talk about it in an episode we recorded, but I've seen a worse Drake, innit? This was good.
I've never seen your face so serious. You like
was
sort of
so
leaned in a
serious,
bit
like,
and was like, I've
no.
never.
Yeah, I had to just be real. Like, there's a worse Drake.
Okay, moving forward, Little
You're
Sims. And,
hating, but
okay, Little Sims and Inflow, best year of the year. I mean, that goes without saying. If you listen to this far, you'd know that we think Little Sims and Inflow are
100%.
doing it.
Oh yeah,
And doing it major.
no doubt about that.
Gets his flowers. We literally just spoke about that. So Gets deserves all the
Got the
awards.
award.
Imagine like when you think about it, when you go back to watching those old videos of Ghetto back in those days, like what's it called? What was the series called again? Risky Roads and battling Bashy and Where's Carlos and all that stuff to then get number 2 in the charts with this album and songs like
Running
Proud
through a
Family,
tank in Oxford Street. Boy.
Yeah,
Tank
that's
in
mad.
Oxford Street,
Yeah.
Autobiography, IC3. Listen, Gets man.
Dune.
He's come
What?
far.
What a year.
He's
Fire
come
in the
far.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fremen energy.
He's come far, and he's doing Fremen energy. Yeah, his eyes were blue. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that Gets is doing amazing. So Gets deserves his flowers, and we also want to talk about Freestyle's most of note being LA Leakers. LA Leakers have given us some amazing moments this year.
Of course.
So many.
J. Cole.
Yeah, of course. Vince.
Even Russ the other day.
I was just about to say that Russ, yeah.
He killed that.
Oh, I forgot to message back on that one. Yeah, he did all right.
Did 5 Year
like
Foreign do an
Russ.
interview with them as well? He didn't do a freestyle. Was it an interview?
Who, sorry?
5 Year Foreign.
Oh, I can't remember if he did a
Maybe.
freestyle.
Not freestyle. I mean,
I just think
interviews.
of Vince, Common
J.
killed
Cole.
it.
Oh, yeah, Common's great.
Common was disgusting. Common was actually a joke. I was listening to it thinking, what the hell? Like, I was just losing my mind. It was actually a joke.
It's another
Losing
one.
in
The
spirit.
lyricism's different, but yeah, big up LA Leakers.
That is the awards and the honorable mentions and all that kind of stuff out the way. If we forgot anything, fuck it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like we don't care. Okay, we'll address it in the beginning of the year or whatever. Now we're going into a nice little section which is called the Grey Area Hall of Fame, or as I'm calling it, the GAMF section. So we've lost Gaff. We've lost a lot of people. We've lost a lot of people over the last, well, not couple years, but over the last year. So we'd like to mention DMX and Mac Miller as well, even though he didn't die recently. You know, this is our first ever Grey Area Award. So Mac Miller,
Real favourite of ours, right?
yeah, Mac Miller and DMX are being ascended into the Hall of Fame, and I feel like you can only really enter the Hall of Fame once you've died. I feel like that's what we're going for. So these are people that you will hear us talk about a lot. Maybe we'll do.
What about MF Doom as well? I feel like we need to mention.
I wanted to say this, but Sean said, "Oh, it was too long ago."
No, it wasn't. Though.
MF
No. No, what I was saying was a few people were getting named, and I was like, listen, it's like a few hours ago. We don't want to do a memoriam. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, yeah, MF Doom and Pop Smoke. That's it. That's the 4 people for this year.
Was that even this? That wasn't even this year.
Shut up, man. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, let's make a rule. Next year, only 2 people can go into the Hall of Fame. But this year, we're putting everybody in. So if you died and you're a rapper, you're up there now. Okay, everyone, you're grandfathered in now. For some reason, Nas wants to be put in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, man.
I think he should be in there. Yeah,
he should
he's
be
a veteran.
because he's
resurgence.
He's an OG, man. He's been doing this for 3
Okay, well then
decades.
chuck Jay-Z and Kanye West and fucking
made-
Andre
nah,
3000
but
up there.
he
Let's chuck
turned
everybody
you
in
into a
all at
fan.
once.
He turned you to a fan, though. You got to admit that.
Yeah, so
You were banging out Nas this year.
These four Hall of Fame picks are relevant to our year at the Grey Area. You know, DMX passed away this year. We did a Discogs on him. Mac Miller, like I said, is a very much a personal favourite of all of ours. There was the Faces re-release, and now I'm turning into Mac Homie again with a voice. There we go. So we had to have Mac in there.
Yeah.
Nas, I think it's kind of fitting that, you know, whilst he's just missed out on Best Rapper, and you could arguably say that him and Hit Boy are the best duo as well. I think putting a veteran like Nas after the resurgence he's had and the comeback is fitting again. And it's still a disservice that we didn't review
He won
that
a
album.
Grammy.
And he won a Grammy. Wait, yeah, he did win a Grammy.
I
this
think
year,
we
didn't he?
agreed to not
Yeah.
review albums
Yeah.
that are going to be 10s. You know what I mean? So we had to
It
just
would have been a
admit
10 though.
it would
it
have been
wouldn't have
close
been
to
a
a 10, even for me.
it was
Yeah.
very
For
close
me.
to a 10. I tell you that right now. It was very close to a 10.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That album
So
was amazing.
that's why we didn't review that album. And, you know, if you'd like us to review the album in retrospect, we can do that. But I don't.
Yeah.
Then send it on the Discord.
Only if it's in the Discord. Or YouTube, to be fair.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Shout out to... Nah, joking.
Shout out there.
You got to leave a few more comments before you get a shout out.
Exactly.
You got a few more likes.
Yeah, but and the last one is Kano. Kano has just been doing a lot for us. You know, he's
We've
been
just
carrying.
been talking about him so much this
Talking
year.
about him, he's topping all the GOAT talks that he's involved in. So
Yeah, so he's-
and
he's a
they
special
don't
talent.
necessarily have to be. We don't want it to be out of sight, out of mind. So yeah, Kano's in there. To
Yeah.
represent UK.
I don't know. For me, this year, I just had this realization: Kano was our best rapper we've ever had, and like he's definitely one of
Yes,
the goats
talk about
in
it.
any
100%.
country.
Yes.
All this research we've done,
100%.
like Kano killed it all.
Yeah, he's been consistent.
But should we just quickly run through the award winners just one last time?
Go for it.
Right. So best album of 2021, Little Sims, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Best beat of 2021, Nas Is Good by Hit Boy. Best producer of 2021, Inflow. Best new artist of 2021, Baby Keem. Best song, Little Sims, I Love You, I Hate You. Best feature, Andre 3000, Hey Ya, Life of the Party.
Dunda, 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 dunda.
Best rapper of the year goes to Gets. Damn, it's a rap.
What a list.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's top of the morning, 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 top of the morning. Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's
Hey, this is Kieran and thanks for listening. Shout out to my Indian people, I see you. Don't leave without hitting the link in the podcast notes to join our Discord server, where the discourse of our episodes continues. We've got curated playlists and more for you to check out there. Namaskar.